Does Delmarva on Facebook, or Weller Does Delmarva on YouTube, or wherever you could find Weller Does Delmarva. So anyway, good morning, and we just want to say hi. We are very busy here with technical things. We're getting everything straight, everything set up. Colin Walls II is doing everything behind the scenes today. His father is just a little under the weather today and not with us. May join us, may not. We don't know. But at the moment, he's not here. So I want to talk about Walls Service Center, okay? Downtown Milford, good local business. I've dealt with him for years. I love dealing with him, and I'll tell you why. If you need your automobile worked on, you want to deal with somebody that knows what they're doing. So how do you even know that? Well, one of the dead giveaways is how long they've been in business. Walls Service Center in Milford has been in business now 60 years. Think about that. That's a long time to be tried and true. In other words, they know what they're doing. They know what parts to use. They take care of their customers. They serve their community. And they're a well-established automotive repair facility in downtown Milford. And it's called Walls Service Center. So Colin Walls, who you hear on the show and see on the show and hear me speak of, is the third generation. And then Colin II, who's here today, is the fourth generation. And Colin's got three other sons, as a matter of fact, that are all ready to help run the business. So in other words, there's 4 boys coming right behind Colin that are going to take over and run Walls Service Center when the time comes. So what I'm saying is, it's a local company that works on your automobile. They know what they're doing. He's got his plan of succession right in order, and he's got a bunch of people there to take things and run with it. So they hired technicians that know what they're doing. They use quality parts, and they stand behind what they do, and their prices are right. And I've been very happy with them. I've dealt with them for years and years and years. I actually used to deal with Colin's dad. So I'm just letting you know that if you're listening for the first time, or you've heard this for the 100th time, and you need something done to your automobile, whether you're going through inspection and you want to just make sure the lights and the wipers and everything's in good order, or you have a exhaust leak, or you need brakes, or something squeaking or vibrating, or your front end parts are loose, or you just need a simple oil change or a complicated oil change, Walls Service Center, downtown Milford, can help you out, okay? You can schedule an appointment or request an appointment at wallsservicecenter.com. You can look them up on Facebook and do it there also. Now, one Saturday a month, they do close to give everybody a break, and today is that particular Saturday. They are closed today. So if you have an automotive repair need, you can get your vehicle there over the weekend, and they'll get you worked in next week. Or you can request an appointment. Or if you're broke down and it's going to be towed, just have it towed right to Walls Service Center. There's a key. There's like a place that you would put, something through the door, like a mail slot, I call it. And you could just toss your keys with a note there and then give them a call on Monday, or, they'll call you on Monday to see what you need done. So whether you need an oil change, any type of automotive repair, even if you need an engine replaced or a transmission replaced, they also can do that, and they know what they're doing. So they are specialized in air conditioners, and they've been doing a lot of that. He can work on 4 or 5 vehicles at one time. He's got a lot of trained technicians, and he knows what he's doing. Good parts, good prices, good staff, great location when you go there. If you want to go eat or something, there's 2 or 3 restaurants in the area. You can just go take a walk around the river walk or whatever you want to do. Get some ice cream downtown. King's Ice Cream is right there. So anyway, it's a real nice location, conveniently located downtown Milford. They are closed today, normally open 6 days a week. Walls Service Center, okay? If you want to write their number down, it is on the screen, but it's 422-8110. There's nobody there to answer it right now. And also, like I say, you can look them up on Facebook, or you can look them up online, Walls Service Center, and go ahead and schedule an appointment that way if you would like to. If you are watching on Facebook and you are talking to us, if you are, you're watching and you're talking to Katie. So if you are, by chance, watching on Facebook, that's who you're communicating with, is Katie. So anyway, the show is here. We're inside a restaurant in Seaford called Smith's Cafe. Okay, so we're in Seaford, Smith's Cafe. Just letting you know that if you want to come down and have breakfast and watch the show here live, you can do that. We have a lot of different things going on, a lot of different guests, and we're just getting everything squared away. So we're going to go on the radio in just a minute or two, and that's Delaware 105.9. And I want to let you know that if you're listening on the radio, or if you're part of our radio audience, we're on the radio till 9, but we also stay on Facebook and on My Cozy TV till 10 o'clock, and we're here at Smith's Cafe till 10 o'clock. So anyway, I just want to let you know that we are here. And if you come down and you have breakfast and you want it, well, I might not be able to do that today. We normally do breakfast reviews. I don't know if I have any time to spare today. Katie is letting me know, don't be wasting any time. We've got a action-packed, very busy show. So again, numerous audiences going on here. So first of all, we know that we got people watching us on Facebook, so we want to say thank you for that. If you are not familiar with Facebook, just look up facebook.com, look up Jim Weller, and we've got people watching us right there. And if you would hit the share button and let people know that you're watching, we'd appreciate that. One neat thing about our show is after the show is over, if you missed any part of it, you can always go back to my Facebook page, rewind the show, watch or hear any part of it you want. Some of the people that I'm going to be interviewing today, I'm going to talk to Todd Collada. He is running for the council. He wants to be a councilman in the city of Milford. We've got Scott Walker also here with us. We're going to be talking to him about his political run. We've also got Mike Rowe going to be here from People's Place talking about veterans outreach. Tanja Payton is going to be talking to us about health and nutrition and eating healthy. And I think she's even got some healthy snacks she wants to introduce. I'd like to see some healthy dumplings, healthy fried chicken, some healthy snacks, okay? Anyway, that's Tanja. Then we've also got going to be on Jesse Vanderwin. He's running for a political office. And then we're going to round out the show with Dean's Delicious Dishes. So just a lot of things going on. Does anybody know if we made it to the radio yet? I'm just not sure. But if we're not there, we're going to be there any second, but we go in and out of the radio. They take breaks. So good morning to my radio audience, my TV audience, everybody. I want to talk real quick about First Class Heating and Air. It is who I deal with when I need heating work, air conditioning work. They even do plumbing. They do home performance. It's a great company. I'm very happy with them. I've dealt with them for years. I've dealt with them whether it's one of my rentals, whether it's my home, whether it's my business, or whether I've recommended them. So if you're listening and you say, well, my air conditioner's just not been up to par, well, you're spending more money on energy than you need to. It's costing you money, and you want to get that serviced, they can help you out. If you need a new system, or you're doing an addition, or doing some remodeling or something like that, they can help you out with that also, if you need some plumbing done or whatever. So they have they're insured, their vehicles are lettered, their people are wearing uniforms. They're just a great company to deal with, and they've actually been serving our community now for over 40 years. And as you hear me talk about these businesses that support this show, they're mostly ones that have been around a long time, and they're absolutely ones that I deal with, okay? So that's that. So whether you need anything, home performance, plumbing, heating, air, if you just need to have your system checked up, you just want to get an estimate on something, maybe you need some more duct work, you got a room that's always just not cold enough or not hot enough. Anyway, it's called First Class Heating and Air. And it's firstclasshvac.com, 934-8900, 934-8900, firstclasshvac.com, and like them on Facebook if you would. All right, my first guest is ready. He's a young man I've known for a while. He's going to work hard for you, wants to work hard for you, already does work hard, and that's Todd Collada. How you doing?
Good morning, Jim. Thanks
Good morning to you.
Thanks for having me today.
Okay. Talk right into the mic, they tell me. Sometimes I have to hold on to it.
All right.
But anyway, so Todd Collada is from Milford, and you want to run for the City Council of Milford. Is that what it's called?
That's right. Yeah, the councilman for Ward 2.
Ward 2. Now, is this a very small ward, very big ward?
It's a decent-sized ward. It's probably the most historic ward in Milford. It includes the downtown. It includes where the old middle school is.
Okay.
And it goes all the way out south to where Redner's is.
Oh, wow. So it is a sizable area.
That's right.
All right. So why in the world would a busy man, you're a husband, you've got a business, you're pretty active. Why would you want to get involved in something like this?
Well, I grew up in Milford. Okay. And I moved away for a while. Met my wife. We lived in Washington, D.C. area, in Virginia Beach as well. And I've come back to Milford about 3.5 years ago, and I just have a special place in my heart for it. Okay.
That's where your parents are.
That's right. That's
right. That's where your family's at.
Family's at.
Right.
And I see the potential of what Milford can be.
Okay.
And with the new hospital and new things coming to town, and the influx of retirees moving to the city from places like Jersey, New York, and Philadelphia, there's a real opportunity for us to really move the needle forward.
Okay.
And
you want to be part of that.
That's right.
You want to take your business experience, your ability to manage, budget money, manage money,
And I want business to be business. I want business owners to have the opportunity to take the reins off of what government can do to slow it down,
right,
and help businesses grow and people that want to invest their money in Milford to have the easiest process possible.
And you also, I guess, want the citizens of Milford to have the opportunity to see new businesses come to town.
Exactly.
You don't want Milford to run them off.
People are clamoring for restaurants and
downtown especially.
Yes, that's right. And so, whatever we can do to help that process. In my professional life, I build interior build-outs of restaurants.
Okay.
So I certainly understand the pains that they go through. And the amount of money that's risked.
So you just want to help speed and ease. You just want to help
That's
make it be simpler for businesses to come to Milford. You want the citizens of Milford to have more businesses to do business at.
That's right.
You don't want people in Milford to have to leave Milford to do business.
Right. And that doesn't mean overdevelopment and
you mean managed growth.
And a reckless disregard for what could happen in Milford. But there should be no reason that it's not easier to do things in Milford. And right now, the feedback that I'm getting is that, the process is slow,
right,
and somewhat broken.
Well, it's not that bad. I would relate it to being chest high in mud and trying to run.
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
That's right.
So it's not stagnant. Right. It's just a little difficult. But I find that in everything. In other words, I have a little project I've been working on for almost 2 years now, just trying to put something up. It's just it's a big deal.
2 years. 2 years is a lifetime.
I know, but people do need to realize that if you're coming to Delaware and you want to start a business, you better factor 2 years before your grand opening.
Right. And that's why
a chunk of money, because it's just the way Delaware has designed itself.
I'm a big believer that bad things happen when good people do nothing, and when we as business owners don't take an active role in government and what influences our ability to do business, then it's on us that we can't complain.
Right, because
and if you don't get involved, don't complain.
Well, I might get involved, but it might take me 2 years to make up my mind to get involved.
Right.
But you're ready to get involved, and you need the people's vote. When is this?
August 23rd, next Thursday.
August 23rd.
7 a.m., 7 p.m. at
Next
City
Thursday?
Hall. Yeah. Yeah, it's coming right up.
Holy mackerel, next Thursday.
Yeah. So
all right.
It's an exciting time.
All right, so mark your calendar, everybody. Whether you live in Milford or don't live in Milford, Todd wants your vote.
That's right.
So if you can't vote, here's how you can vote. If you don't live in Milford, here's how you can vote. Call somebody in Milford you know.
That's right.
And tell them all about Todd.
That's right.
How's that?
Yeah, that's right.
TT, tell them about Todd.
Just come out and vote.
Just come out and vote.
The participation rate is relatively low, and
how many people are going to come out and vote? 2,000, 3,000?
No, well, I ran for mayor recently. Didn't quite
okay.
win that, but we had about 871 vote.
Here's what I like about you. You did run for mayor, and that campaign didn't go as you had hoped.
Sure.
But you still want to make a difference.
Right.
Like you didn't just say, oh, heck with it. You're like, okay, where can I get plugged in?
That's right.
How can I make a difference? You didn't give up. You're here. You want to make a difference. So you're from Milford. You live in Milford, your family's in Milford, and you just want to get involved.
That's right.
All you need is somebody to give you the opportunity.
That's right. And like I said, Milford is a great bunch of people. It's a great place to live. It's a place that I want to live. I live right downtown. I got a lot invested and involved here, and I really want to be part of
your community.
The next step. That's
right. It's where you live and spend your money and eat your dinners and park your cars and so on.
I like to eat more dinners there.
To eat more dinners.
Yeah, that's right.
There is some good restaurants in Milford, but more is better.
That's right.
The more the merrier. So anyway, anything else? How do people learn about Todd? How do they even get a hold of you?
They can get a hold of me. My email address at todd@toddculota.com.
Okay. You on Facebook?
Yes. At Todd Culota.
Todd Culota. TODD. Spell Culota for me.
CULOTTA.
CULOTTA.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can give my phone number too.
It's up to you. It's going to ring.
Yeah. No, it's 703-593-7673 is my direct line.
Let's do that slower.
Yeah.
703-593.
7673.
7673.
And they can call me anytime.
I want somebody to call him right now, if you would, so he knows that all the money he paid for this advertising works.
That's right.
703-593. I forgot the
7673.
All right, 7673. Yep. All right. Anything else?
No, that's it. But thank you very much for having me this morning.
Get out of here then.
All right.
Thanks a lot. Good luck to you, okay?
Thank you.
Next Thursday, everybody, get involved. And if you know somebody that lives in Milford, call them up, tell them about this guy, if you would, please, just for me. If you're watching on Facebook, don't forget to hit the share button. So in just a minute, we're going to be talking to Mr. Scott Walker, who we had on last week, and him and I, evidently, not him and I evidently he feels that I slandered him. And so he is here today for us to get through this and make sure we understand each other. Because through the week, he called on the Dan Gaffney Show and shared with everybody that, you know, he intends to sue me. So we're going to talk about that, what we're going to do. We got a whole legal team here, hopefully, or at least they're listening or watching, and we're going to go from there. Peninsula Chiropractic Center, in the meantime, Peninsula Chiropractic Center is the guy that can get the kinks out. His name is Dr. Trillia, Dr. T, and Dr. Bud. They're really good guys. They're chiropractors. They're in Seaford. I've known them for years. I've dealt with them for years, and I love dealing there. So you say, Jim, how often should you go to the chiropractor? All the time. In other words, because life just stresses you, keeps you all knotted up. It's a chiropractic center. So I say to people, I would go once a month if it were me, and I do go. So I like going once a month. I like getting adjusted. It's very nice. It feels good when I'm done. I get relaxed. They also do massages there, so you can get like a therapeutic massage as well as an adjustment, whether you've got something that you can tell you have, or whether you got a little kink in your neck or your left leg's going numb, or who knows what it is. I'm just letting you know that there is a lot of different things, that the chiropractor can do for you. So if you need a chiropractor, I recommend Peninsula Chiropractic Service, okay? They're in Seaford. Again, a good friend of mine, Dr. Trillia, Dr. T is what we call him, and then also Dr. Bud. So they're right there on the highway. We have a special offer for you. A lot of people say, you know, I've not ever been to a chiropractor. I've been to one. I didn't get the results I wanted or something like that. Well, here's the scoop. If you mention Jim Weller or Weller Does Delmarva and you call and make an appointment, you'll meet with one of the docs, no charge, okay? No charge for your initial visit. Okay, so no copay, no deductible, nothing like that. And you just say, listen, here's what's wrong. And they'll tell you whether they think chiropractic care will or won't help you. And that way, you know, you'll know before you even get started. And if they can help you, they will give you some advice or ideas of what direction you can go. So it's called Peninsula Chiropractic Center in Seaford. And it's 629-4344. 629-4344. Peninsula ChiroCenter.com on the web. If you would like them on Facebook, they'd appreciate it. And check them out. Tell them I sent you, and they'll take good care of you. Now, the next guest that I'm going to have, I'm going to introduce him, is Mr. Walker, Mr. Scott Walker, who is a political candidate at the moment, and he is running for office. And last week we had him on, and basically somewhere along the line, in other words, and I'll just set the tone. Last week he just came into Smith's Cafe. Wasn't scheduled or anything, and just kind of stumbled on the set, more or less. Colin told him before he was on that we were on TV. That's right, Mr. Scott Walker. I mean,
I don't recall being warned. And
okay, because you walked in front of the cameras, and he basically said to you, listen, you know, this is a live TV show. And you said, oh, I didn't realize that. So anyway, so Colin was explaining to me that he explained to you before you were on, it was live TV. You thought it was just on the radio. So I do want you to understand now, we are on Delaware 105.9 live. We are on My Cozy TV live. We're on 5 different Facebook pages live. So this is a live TV and radio show. You are my guest. You're not paying any money for this. This is just a courtesy from me to you. And you are aware of all that. Is that correct?
Yes, I am, Jim. Thank you.
All right. I just want to make sure we didn't. I want this to end on a real good note, and I don't want to have any misunderstandings. I think you're a good man. I think you're admirable. You're out there. You're trying to make a difference. And we got off track about the signs. But today, I want to publicly apologize if you feel I slandered you. I believe that's what you said on Dan's show, that you felt I slandered your name.
Well, Dan.
That's
Jim,
okay. That doesn't slander me. I'm good. You can call me anything.
Jim, please forgive me. You know,
okay.
I asked for your forgiveness about this whole matter. In my my text to you, I asked for your forgiveness because I had anger in my heart. It wasn't a very Christian attitude to take, and I'm not a very good Christian, let me tell you.
Okay, well, let's say we're just all a work in progress. How about that?
Exactly.
I don't think there's any degrees of Christianity. I think we're all just a work in progress, myself included. How about that?
Well, that's the truth, and that's all I can say about it. I regret it, and...
well, do you still intend to sue me?
No, Jim. I certainly do not intend to sue you, sir. I'm going to ask you for a job if I don't get elected.
Oh, my gosh. Okay. All right. Well, everybody's welcome to apply. So anyway, with that said, how about you take a minute or two and tell people who you are, and why you're running and why they should support you. How about something like that?
Well, that's a good question. A good question to ask anybody who has the nerve to run for public office these days. First of all, a little bit of my background. I am a Seaford native.
Okay.
I'm born in Sussex County, born in Milford. My father opened up the DuPont, world's first nylon plant in Seaford for DuPont in 1940. And so I have very deep roots here in Sussex County. And I decided to run for U.S. Congress 2 years ago, Jim, because I had so much trouble being a landlord in the city of Wilmington. And it was just tragic, all the things that I witnessed. And most of it was caused by city government interfering in the private lives of customer and supplier. And it drove up the cost of housing, and they still have the same problem there. And this phenomenon stretches across all facets of business at private enterprise. You alluded to that last week when you mentioned how difficult it was for you to get permits to put up signs and how expensive it was. And you've got to pass that cost along to your customers. And that adds cost to your product. And then next thing you know, your volume's down and you can't meet the quota that you need to make in order to break even with your overhead. And as a businessman, I know this. I know exactly what you're going through because I own my own small business, Gardens of America. It's a plant and flower service. So I know exactly what the problem is. It's government interference in our lives. And that's the problem here in America. And thankfully, we have a president now who's starting to clean up the mess. But it's a huge mess, Jim. And we've got a long ways to go. And if I get elected to Delaware, Delaware is going to turn red. And you know what that means. That means we're going to turn Delaware around completely and everything, we're going to be fine. But I got to get elected first.
When is the election date?
The election date is September 6th.
Okay, it's Tuesday, isn't it?
It's it's on a Thursday.
Thursday.
It's on a Thursday, September 6th. And it's a very odd day to have an election. And so
sure is.
I'm pleading all you Republicans out there, all you good Republicans out there, go to the polls and vote for Scott Walker on September 6th, which is a Thursday.
Now, is this a statewide campaign?
No, this is for the United States House of Representatives.
Okay.
Our current governor, John Carney, held this position 2 years ago. And so this is how close to controlling power this position has. And if we elect a Republican, me, to this seat, 2 years from now, I will challenge John Carney for the governor's position in Delaware.
Okay. How do people learn more about you?
Well, you can call or text me at 302-545-1500 or go to Facebook, Scott Walker for Delaware.
Scott Walker for Delaware. Okay, so you're saying that the whole state of Delaware can vote for you?
Yes.
Okay, it's not just a Sussex County thing or
No.
Kent County thing? Okay.
No, it's the whole
Have
state.
you? What have you done for a living, just out of curiosity? In other words, like what was your career path?
Well, my career path, almost all of my life, I was in the plant and flower business. From the age of 24, I would go to shopping malls, hotels, install plants and flowers in there, and then maintain them. About 10 or 12 years ago, I got into the real estate business. I was getting kind of physically worn out doing the plants and flowers. And so I was a landlord for 10 years, and that turned out to be a disaster, and that was my motivation to get into politics. And since then, I've left the real estate business. I'm back into the flower business. I run Gardens of America, and I service restaurants, hotels, malls with the same thing, plants and flowers.
Okay. So do you have a big, small political committee? I mean, how many people's on your team?
You're looking at it right here.
One-man band?
You and me.
You and me. Okay. Now, are you married?
I'm married.
What's your wife think about you running for politics?
Well, she's okay with it now, but she was she's very frightened because you may or may not know I ran 2 years ago for this same position. I
think I remember that.
I ran as a Democrat, and it ended very badly with the state accusing me of some landlord-tenant things in a lawsuit. They had to drop it because they had nothing there.
Gotcha.
And I do have a countersuit ready to go, and I have another suit against the state of Delaware that I'm writing now alleging interfering or claiming interference with my campaign by taking my signs and not taking Tom Carper's signs and other people. And I might add that 95% of all the signs out there statewide are illegal, Jim. They're either on private property without permission, or they're in the right-of-way, the state right-of-way, which is where Tom Carper's signs are.
Now, if they're on private property without permission, didn't you educate us last week that you don't really need the permission?
Well, it depends on where
if
the property...
it's not posted. I just want to make sure my audience is clear. Last week you stated that anybody can put a sign on anybody's property as long as there's not a sign saying no trespassing.
Well, I looked up trespassing in Delaware Code, and you have to knowingly and intentionally go onto somebody's property in order for the law to stick.
I got you.
And so, if the property is not posted, you don't know who owns it.
Okay.
So you certainly can't be trespassing if you don't know who owns it. And that's why I put my signs. I never put my signs in somebody's yard. I put it in wooded areas or areas, that obviously are not, being maintained. And, that's what I do. So.
Okay. Well, why would you pick areas that are not maintained? They're not as visible.
Well, I don't want to. I don't want to put my sign on somebody who's cut the grass and they're maintaining that area, making it beautiful. I don't want to put my sign there because that is trespass in a way.
Okay.
Even though I don't know who owns it. I don't want to, I'm a gardener. I can appreciate that.
What would you do if you found out that going on people's property that they don't have to tell you that you're not welcome? In other words, because I thought you said something like when you go, you know what? Let's just leave the signs alone. Is that okay? Because you're happy with what you're doing, right?
I'm happy with what I'm doing.
And it's certainly getting you attention.
And God has blessed me. I'm so happy. And thank you so much, Jim, for having me on your show. God bless you.
Well, thank you. I guess you're professing to be a Christian man is what you're saying here.
I love God, and I believe Jesus saved me. And I was almost dead 2 years ago, Jim. I was suffering from many high blood pressure, diabetes, hepatitis, alcoholism. And I prayed, and God saved me, and he put his hand on my shoulder, and he told me, son, I have a job for you to do. And so I'm very, very happy doing what I'm doing.
What is the job that you believe God has told you to do?
He's told me to run for the U.S. House of Representatives in Delaware and give that seat back to the people, Jim, because the people don't own it anymore.
Okay. Would you mind if I shared something with you?
Go ahead.
Okay. I want to say I meet a lot of people that are Christians that say, God told me to do something and so on. And I want to just encourage you. In other words, I don't think God would tell us to do something that's against the law. In other words, or, in other words, if man's law is, in other words, God's law always trumps man's law.
Correct.
Is that correct?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So I would just encourage you, just as a human being and a citizen, I think you need to research that are you trespassing or not trespassing thing. Because I don't want you, and I know you wouldn't want to do this, as a professing Christian man, you wouldn't want to do anything to slur God's name.
No.
Or to slur God's people.
Never.
So we do need to be careful, and I believe I shared with you my feelings about all we have in life is our witness, what people witness in us.
Yes.
And I work on that very hard, whether it's what we do, how we do business, how we act, how we treat people, and I'm just saying to you that I think you're well aware that your signs bother people.
Yes, I am aware of that.
Okay, and I'm just saying to you as a friend and as a Christian, you may want to just ponder this thought because that isn't glorifying to God. If you're doing something that offends people or angers people, that isn't glorifying to God. Would you agree with that?
Well, I have to think about that, Jim.
Are you connected to a church?
I'm connected to many churches.
Okay. Well, I mean, that would be something you could get somebody's opinion other than mine.
Yeah, that's. I will take that with me.
Because I'm just saying that in a friendly way. I'm just saying you're here saying, hey, I'm a good man. I'm a married man. I believe in God. I believe God has saved me. Those are big, serious statements. Now you've really increased who you're representing when you say things like that. Because I'm the same way as a Christian man. I have to be careful that when I say things that I'm glorifying to God and that I'm not doing things that make people want to say, well, look at those Christians. There they go, doing what they feel like doing instead of doing the right thing. So, and I'm only just saying it like that because I just think I think you are trying to do the right thing. I just think because I've had so much conversation about the signs. You said it's not illegal for me to walk on somebody's yard. Well, it is illegal if you walk with a hammer and nails and a sign. There's an intent there. You have an intent to deface their property. In other words, by changing the face of it. If there's a tree and you nail a sign to it, you've now defaced it. You've changed the face of it. Would you agree?
Yes.
Okay. So there was a willful intent there because you took the hammer and you took the nails with you. So I'm not trying to scold you as much as I'm saying, hey, look, we both are trying to represent the body of Christ. I believe we are. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay, and I think we need to do it admirably, and I want to publicly say I apologize to you if I was, what did you say, aggressive or offensive or anything. So I want you to know that. In other words, I'm busy, I talk fast, and sometimes I talk faster than my brain can think. But I don't mean to offend you. I don't mean to offend any of my audience. I just want to say that all of us, it's important to do the right thing when nobody's looking. That's when it's really important to do the right thing. So I hope some of these words make some sense to you. I wish you well. I thank you for coming on. Is there anything else you'd like to say? We're way into overtime, but I'm not cutting you short. Is there anything else you'd like to say?
I would just like to thank you, Jim, for generously allowing me to come on your show.
Okay. All right. Well, and just in the future, if you want to be on, get up with me. We'll talk from there. I'll explain the pricing structures and so on. Is that okay? All right. Have a good weekend, okay?
Thank you, Jim.
Thank you very much. God bless you. Take care. All right, everybody. That is the best that we can do with that, and I hope that I made some sense. I hope Scott made some sense, and there he goes. So look him up for yourself. I forgot the number. Was it 545-1500? I think it was 545-1500. Hold on. I got his card. I dropped it by mistake. His card, his phone number is 545-1500. So if you have something you'd like to share with Scott, feel free to give him a call. And there he goes. So hopefully we're even, Steven, and hopefully I did a good job. So I don't want to be offensive to anybody. Some people just says, just looking at you, Jim, offends me. So anyway, that's that. All right, now, can we talk some more? Let's talk about Walls Service Center. Downtown Milford, Delaware, Walls Service Center. Again, I mentioned it in the earlier commercial. Colin is sick today. Can I talk a little bit about what happened at the shop, you think? Better not? All right, they had a crazy episode there the other night when nobody was there. But anyway, Walls Service Center is closed today, just taking the day off, all right? It's been hot. When you work on automobiles, they're metal, they're hot, they continue to radiate heat. You pop the hood, you got to run the motor to find out what's wrong. And, you get a little tired. But Colin has started this about a year ago where he just closes one Saturday a month. And I love it. I think it's a wonderful thing to do for his employees. So if you need something done, it doesn't mean he can't get on it next week. So if you're going to drop your vehicle off over the weekend, you can just drop it off in the parking lot. You can put your keys through this little slot in the entrance door, and they'll get up with you on Monday. Now, their normal hours are Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5:30. And then Saturday, it's normally 8 to noon. But today, and today only, they are closed, okay? So if you need something done and you say, well, Jim, I've been here, I've been there, they couldn't get it right, I still got that same noise, or this isn't working just right, listen to me. I'm telling you, Walls Service Center has years and years and years of experience, okay? Let me say that again. Years, let's say how many? 60 years of experience. So it's important to know that, when they need to diagnose something or whatever, they're probably going to figure it out maybe a little quicker than somebody that's got 2 or 5 years experience. They're locally owned and operated. They're right downtown Milford. It's a great, convenient location. It's like 220 Northeast Front Street, and there's restaurants all around. There's the river park all around. There's a big pavilion right next to it where you could go and have a picnic lunch or something. You can bring your dog and go for a dog walk, to the dog park, or you can rent a kayak and go kayaking. So anyway, not from Walls Service Center, but there's a place in Milford that rents kayaks. But anyway, if you need your automobile worked on and you've been everywhere and you just didn't get the results you want, check out Walls Service Center. Even if you just want to get an oil change, when they do your oil change, a couple things you get that you don't get everywhere. They have this checklist where they check all these different things. How much is the depth of the tread of your tires? They put the right air pressure in your tires. They, of course, change your oil and all your fluids, and they check everything over. They check your brakes. They look at all these different things at no charge every single time you get an oil change. And then you get a free roadside assistance for 6 months. If you need a jump start or lock your keys in your car or need a tow or whatever, that's absolutely free. That comes with an oil change. So anyway, it's Walls Service Center, downtown Milford, 422-8110. Like I say, they're not open today, but you can give them a call on Monday, or you can drop your vehicle off whenever it suits you, all right? I want to talk real quick just about my friend Mark Johnson, okay? I'm going to have Mike Rowe on in just a minute. We're going to have him in just a minute. But anyway, I want to talk about Mark Johnson, Atlantic Home Improvements and Handyman Service, okay? He's been supporting the show now for quite a while. I've known Mark. He used to own that granite place, and then he sold it, and he kind of semi-retired. And he just went crazy buying too many cars, muscle cars. He kind of likes them. So anyway, he said, man, I got to get into something. So he started this new business called Atlantic Home Improvements and Handyman Service with his partner, Don Lindsay. Real good guys. They've been in the construction field over 25 years. So if you need anything done around the house, if you've got a screen that's ripped, if you got a door that's not shutting right, if you got a window that doesn't work right, whether it's a small job or if it's a big job, they will tell you whether they can do it or not. Their estimates are free. You have nothing at all to lose by calling him. There's been some jobs he's done for me. I've been tickled to death. There's been some. He said, Jim, you'd be better off to get somebody else to do this. So I appreciate his input and his advice. Every time I talk to him, I walk away from him knowing just a little bit more about things than I did when I started. So his name is Mark Johnson. I'm going to give you the phone number now. It's 302-500-0133. That's 302-500-0133. 0133. His name is Mark Johnson and Don Lindsay, and it's called Atlantic Home Improvements and Handyman Services, interior, exterior, home repairs, flooring, decks, preparing your home for winter or whatever. Or maybe you got a rental property that needs some fixing up. Whatever you need, you give him a call. It's 500-0133. Okay? And like their Facebook page if you would. It's called Atlantic Home Improvements on Facebook. All right? Now, if you're watching my show on Facebook, would you please hit the share button, okay? We're getting ready to have our next guest, and I think he is ready to talk, and I'm ready to talk to him. It is Mike Rowe. Good morning.
Good morning, Jim. How are you?
I'm real good. How are you doing?
Doing well.
Good. Now, you are here, I don't know, I know you work at People's Place.
Yes.
And I know you work a lot with veterans.
Yes.
So what would you like to chat about today?
The program's been around for just over 20 years, and
wow.
There's still a lot of people that don't know about the program within the community.
We're talking about a program for veterans.
Yes.
Okay.
People's Place, when people hear the name People's Place, they think of our counseling centers.
Right.
We have domestic violence shelters. We've got the counseling centers all throughout the state.
Oh, okay.
The veterans program we've had for a little over 20 years.
Wow.
I think it was 1989 is when it was founded.
So this would be a program where if a veteran needs some counsel?
Counseling, yes, we would refer them to the counseling centers that we have up front. But mainly we focus on outreach.
Okay.
We work with different agencies, faith-based, state agencies, other nonprofits.
Okay.
Our program is funded through the state of Delaware through the the Delaware Commission of Veterans Affairs.
Okay.
And that's how our program is funded. So we are, even though we're not a state agency, we are the outreach version of the Delaware Commission of Veterans Affairs.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So if they have a veteran in need that might stop into their office or call one of their service officers, the veteran might have a need for food, clothing, housing, utility assistance.
Any kind of a need almost.
Yeah, pretty much anything that has to do with veterans issues, needs.
Okay.
Another thing we do is we also assist the VA, their veterans court. If there's a veteran who gets arrested and he's over at the pretrial facility over at one of the prisons, and then he goes to see the judge sentences him to instead of incarceration, they might have an alcohol or a drug abuse issue.
Okay.
And then the lady from the VA, she'll call me up, and we'll go ahead and take the incarcerated veteran from either SCI or Vaughan, and we'll take him up to the Coatesville VA hospital in Pennsylvania for a rehabilitation program that they have.
A lot of service you're providing.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so you're basically here saying, hey, if you're a veteran or you know a veteran in need, there's services out there available.
There are services. Financially, we do get a lot of calls and requests for utility assistance, rental assistance. Our program, we don't have the funding to meet that need, but we do refer them to other agencies. Catholic Charities. There's another program that Connections is a nonprofit. They have a program called Supportive Services for Veterans and Their Families, which offer rental assistance, security deposits, car repairs. So we have a pretty good network of other agencies that we work alongside.
Okay. So it's kind of like people connecting people, helping people in the middle. I mean, the overall goal is to get the veterans whatever help they need, whether it be from your organization or let me help you get connected with somebody else.
Yeah, absolutely. Another thing is I use Facebook a lot for, if I have a veteran who needs A, B, or C.
I see that, yes.
Just this past week I had a veteran that I've been working with for 6 years, and he needed a bicycle for transportation. Went on Facebook, and within a couple of hours, Dave Jones from Atlantic Refrigeration donated a brand new bike to the guy. So that really helped out, tremendously. Right. And then we had another veteran that I first met like 6 years ago while he was incarcerated at SCI. He is a combat veteran. He had some PTSD issues, and that led to the substance abuse and the mental health issues. He ended up committing a crime, did his time, and we were able to play a very small role in him receiving a pardon this past week from the governor.
Really?
And what that does is that enables him to go out and get gainful employment.
Right.
He's been struggling. He's done a fantastic job. But that's, we try to, fill in any kind of needs that veterans have. I have some of my guys are older, and we'll do a little welfare check, stop by, see how they're doing. Might take somebody to lunch, and we work with also helping the veteran obtain their DD-214, their discharge papers from the military.
Yep.
And we help them enroll in the VA for health care. If they decide they want to enroll in the VA for health care, they first have to have that military discharge. So that's the first step in assisting a local veteran to get the services, because we have to make sure they're a veteran first.
Okay.
So that's one of the things that.
How do people get a hold of you?
Well, our office is on 1129 Airport Road, behind the Walmart, and they can also reach me at 422-8033.
8033.
Extension 173.
Extension 173. Okay. And so, do you need helpers, or you good there? Do you want people to friend request you on Facebook in case you post a need, or how would you like people to keep an eye out in case they could help you in any way? What would we do there? Generally,
when I have a need, I'll make a post and I'll try to share or change my privacy settings so it's public, so it can be shared.
Okay. But it's Mike Rowe on Facebook.
Mike Rowe, or they can go to the People's Place
Facebook page.
Okay,
that's a good one. Yeah.
They can go there.
Well, they can like that page and click on notifications.
Absolutely.
And then that way, anytime you do post something, they get it.
Yep.
That's even better, probably. In other words, so go to People's Place Facebook page.
Yep.
Click on notifications, and then when Mike goes on and says, "Hey, what a simple need. A veteran needed a bicycle."
Yeah.
And boom, Dave Jones jumped right in. Good community supportive gentleman, and took care of that need.
Yeah, and that. A couple weeks ago, we had a veteran, and two veterans that needed food. The Home of the Brave over in Lincoln stepped up to help the Milford veteran that we had that needed food. And I have another veteran in Laurel who we've been working with, and we're able to help him get food.
Okay.
So, that if anybody would like to help out, they can call the phone number, the 422-8033, extension 173. Every so often we have a need for toiletry items, or wintertime it could be backpacks, blankets, sleeping bags, bottles of water, toiletry items, just,
Okay.
So that's
just basic needs.
Basic needs. A lot of us we take things for granted.
Yeah, we're so used to going to Walmart and buying anything we want.
Yeah, and then we've got guys sleeping in the woods, guys sleeping in their cars. It's pretty sad.
It is.
So,
and you're right on the ground floor of that? I mean, you see it, boots to the ground, more or less. In other words.
Yeah,
you know?
I see it, but we've got some wonderful partners as well. Code Purple does a wonderful job. Nikki Gonzalez and those guys at Code Purple. Susan Kent from Love Inc.
Yep.
And another friend, we have a mutual friend, Kevin Gunning.
Kevin Gunning, yeah.
With the Department of Labor, and he specializes in working with veterans.
Oh, wow.
At the Dover office.
He's a veteran himself.
Yep, absolutely. Coast Guard, I believe.
Yeah, there was a Coast Guard.
So, he might have a veteran that needs a bike, or I might have a bike and give him an extra bike for a veteran.
And isn't it funny? They're not asking for a car; they're asking for a bike.
Yeah, bike and a bus pass.
Yeah,
because they can strap that bike on the front of the bus and go where they want to.
Right.
We also have a shelter. Also, People's Place does up in Dover. It's called the Watcoat Shelter, and we do occasionally house veterans there.
Okay.
And then we also will refer guys to the Home of the Brave. They have a female shelter now, and the men's shelter there as well.
Okay.
At the Home of the Brave, and just south of Milford. So yeah,
they do good things there, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Home of the Brave. There's a People's Place actually helped Home of the Brave get their first grant from the VA.
Really?
When I first started at People's Place, my office was at the Home of the Brave.
Was it?
So we assisted them in getting their first ever funding. I think Senator Biden was the one that Senator Biden at the time was the one that really helped the Home of the Brave get their first initial funding from the federal government. Yeah.
And you're a veteran yourself?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And that's where this desire to want to help veterans comes from. Wow.
Yeah. My father was a veteran. My grandfather, both sides, veterans. I've got one grandfather still alive. He just turned 90 a couple months ago. And I actually helped him get his discharge papers recently. So
that was an honor, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
Wow.
So, we have a wonderful community that we live in. The community's been great as far as reaching out and assisting the people that have a need, whether it be a veteran or just a regular citizen that falls on hard times.
So look up People's Place, everybody, on Facebook, and like their page. Click on notifications, because there seems like there's always a need out there.
Yeah, there is. And it could be minor or major, or something that we consider minor is major to somebody else.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Can we switch gears for a minute?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Are you still detailing cars?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You've done a couple for me. Did a great job.
Yes.
And so, are you looking for any more customers, or are you full?
Always looking, but between my job, the veterans job, and then it's campaign season, and just I'm so involved in so many things right now. So I do have a detail job I'm doing tonight.
Okay. But you do a real involved detail, the clay bar, and I mean, when it's done, it looks better than it looked when it was new.
Yeah, I've got a friend of mine who just bought a brand new Expedition, and she's bringing it by to the shop tonight, and I'm probably going to have 10 hours she just bought it like 2 weeks ago.
Wow. She wants it shining.
Yeah, so it'll be getting a ceramic coating, polishing and some ceramic coating. So yeah, I do that, and that's actually it's my therapy too.
That's what you told me.
Working on the vehicles.
Right. Your wind down time.
Yeah, because I've had just in the last year I've had two veterans pass away. So it's when I get around that vehicle, it's my time to release and relax. So yeah, I'm still available for that. I have a separate phone number for that.
All right, what's that phone number?
That's 302-236-5301.
Right.
That I have a Facebook page that's Sussex Auto Spa, and they can reach me there and look at photos of my work, and I have references available as well.
Okay, we done?
Yeah, I think that's all. I just want to thank you.
Thanks a lot for
inviting
coming.
me here. It's been a busy time of year.
It's been 2018 has been a blur to me.
Yeah.
So
yeah, absolutely.
I'm going to leave you if that's okay.
All right, cool. No,
all right,
thanks, Jim. Appreciate
Thanks
it.
a lot, Mike.
Yep.
All right, there he goes, Mike Rowe, everybody. Hey, speak today, starting at 10 o'clock today. I want to tell you about Wilson's Auction in Lincoln. My goodness, every single Saturday they have an auction starting at 10 o'clock. There's stuff inside, outside, all over the place. There's everything from furniture to glassware to antiques to jewelry to coins to construction equipment to household items. everything imaginable, okay? Every Saturday. It goes all day and into the evening. So if you're visiting Delmarva and you want to go to a fun auction, Wilson's Auction on Route 113 in Lincoln is the place. Now, you can learn more by going to their website, wilsonsauction.com. Now, another thing, Tuesday nights, they have an auto auction, so you can buy or sell just like the dealers do at auction. So that's every Tuesday night at 6 o'clock. Now, something coming up, Labor Day. I know it is on a Monday, but they are having an annual Labor Day auction September 3rd. So you might want to mark your calendar for that. They're going to have antiques and furniture and glassware and collectibles. They're going to have some low-digit tags for sale also, license plates. That's like a Delaware thing, a big thing. Anyway, estate jewelry, vehicles, and more on Labor Day. So mark that down if you would. That starts at 9 o'clock at Wilson's Auction. If you've got something you want to sell, maybe you have a property you want to sell and you just want to be done with it. You just don't want to list it with a realtor. You just want to sell it and be done with it at auction. I have bought many, many, many properties at auction. It's been a great way to get something sold and a great way to buy something. So anyway, we have that. If you have a garage or a building full of things you want to sell, you just take it to Wilson's and drop it off, and they'll turn it into cash for you. So check them out at wilsonsauction.com. Phone numbers 422-3454, 422-3454, okay? Had somebody ask to give Scott Walker's phone number one more time. So it is 302-545-1500, 302-545-1500 if you wanted to talk to Scott Walker. He was on earlier, and he welcomes your conversations and phone calls. Now, one more advertiser of this show, and I talk to these people a lot, and people say, why do you talk to your insurance company so much? Here's why. I have ideas all day long running through this brain. But the first thing I do is I find out, does all of the insurance I already have cover that idea? Or would that be additional insurance? And people say, well, why does that matter? It matters a whole lot because, you know, when you're going to start another business idea or start selling something new, you want to make sure you're adequately insured. I meet so many people that bought insurance, got a great deal, and then when they needed it or had a problem, they found out why the insurance was so cheap, because they weren't adequately covered. So what I like about L&W Insurance Agency is they've been around a long time. 80-some years they've been serving our community. They do residential insurance. They do personal insurance. They do renter's insurance. They do life, health. They do liability insurance for businesses. They can help you with all your insurance needs, okay? Even if you're on the board of your church and your church wants to make sure the board members are insured, they also can do that. So it's called L&W Insurance Agency, and the phone call is free. And if you have insurance and you want a second opinion, second opinions are free, whether it's business or personal, they will talk to you. So it's called L&W Insurance Agency. Their phone number is 856-7828, 856-7828, okay? lwinsurance.com on the web. And check them out. Give them a call. Check out your insurance. Make sure you got the right insurance, the right amounts, the right deductibles. You don't want to be overinsured, and you certainly don't want to be underinsured, okay? All right, the next thing I want to talk about is I don't know if we should take any phone calls. I know we can only do it through my cell phone. I know that. But I was just thinking about that. If you're talking to us on Facebook, you're talking to Katie. We appreciate your support there. We also want to ask, if you are listening on the radio, something happens at 9 o'clock. We go off the radio at 9 o'clock. So we're on My Cozy TV till 10, and we're on my Facebook page till 10, and we're right here inside Smith's Cafe till 10. So I just want to let you know that in the event 9 o'clock comes and you want to see the last half hour of the show, please, that's when we do Dean's Delicious Dishes. That's when we relax a little bit and we give some stuff away and stuff like that. But I would like to give away a holdie pole. Do I have one here? I have one here. Is there anybody out there that has fishing poles that would like a holdie pole to hang their fishing poles on? Okay. I think they originally started out being about $20. I don't even know what we sell them for anymore. But if you want one, all you got to do is call me. I'm going to give you a different number. Are you ready? It's, of course, 302-542-9157. If you would like a holdie pole for free, I'll give you one for free. Now, you're going to go to Weller's and get it. You can't get it here at Smith's. You got to go to Weller's Monday through Friday and pick it up if you want one. So we're giving away Holdy Poles absolutely free. If you call that number and if you get through, I'll give you one, okay? It's that simple. I just want to see if anybody's paying attention. The phone number was 542-9157, okay? 542-9157. I would like to take a quick minute and talk about Jerry Santoro, Jerry's Lawn Care. Every week I run into people that say, I deal with Jerry, I dealt with Jerry, I'm very happy with Jerry, he did a great job. So I'm just letting you know, if you need some lawn care done, Jerry Santoro can help you out. If you need an irrigation system or some pavers or anything like that, he does. He digs foundations, he digs footers, he trims up trees, he cuts down trees. He does whatever you may need, lawn care, whether it's personal, residential, whether it's business, he can help you out. So his name is Jerry Santoro. It's Jerry's Lawn Care. He also has mulch, $15 a yard. He can deliver it for a small fee, or you can go to his place in Greenwood and get it, $15 a yard. So we're talking any kind of landscaping, yard maintenance, anything you might need help with. Jerry's Lawn Care, Jerry Santoro. His estimates are free. He's been in business now over 10 years. He's a real good guy. I've dealt with him a lot. I know a lot of people that have. He'll take good care of you. So I'm going to give you his phone number. It's 363-6025. That's 363-6025. And it works best if you dial it in that order. If you take those same numbers and dial them differently, you won't get to Jerry Santoro, okay? It's that simple. So you dial 363, and then you dial 6025, and you have a high probability of talking to Jerry Santoro, okay? So anyway, I just like to make that clear, all right? Because everybody likes to do things their own way, and I hate giving out a phone number, and then people just do it their own way. All right, what is the next thing we need to talk about? I want to encourage you to stick with us. Now, at 9 o'clock, I said we go off the radio, we stay on TV and my Facebook. For those watching on Facebook, we're on like 5 different Facebook pages. So we got Smith's Cafe's audience, then we got Weller Does Delmarva's audience, then we got WRDE's audience, then we got Jim Weller's audience, and then we got Weller's Utility Trailers. So wherever you're watching on Facebook, we're on like 5 different pages. If you would be kind enough to just hit the share button. We're trying to get 46 shares. Is that right, Katie? 46? I don't know how many we're trying to get. We're trying to get as many shares as we can, all right? Sharing is caring. I see Tanja Payton has arrived. We're going to be talking to her. I've got a series of questions I want to ask her, all right? I want to know what kind of student she was when she was in high school. What would her teachers say about her? So anyway, what's it like being a grandmother? It's hard to say. Many things. I have no idea. And she may even have something she wants to talk about. She's actually going to talk about health and nutrition, okay? Eating healthy snacks, taking care of your body, you know, and being around for the long run. All right, so with that said, we are in we're in Smith's Cafe. We're in Smith's Cafe, too. Smith's Cafe, just so you know, is inside Delmarva Teen Challenge's mega thrift store. This is 30-some thousand square feet of thrift store. I would love to own something like this. I would go crazy with that much room. But it's a great thrift store, whether you need something or, you know, you're just looking for a bargain or you want to come here and eat. We have a phone call. This is high technology here. We're taking the call on my cell phone, and I got to turn this microphone on. So let's see what we've got here. Caller, are you there?
Yes. I hear you're giving away Holdy Poles.
Have you ever seen one of these?
Pictures.
Pictures? Have you always wanted one?
In the guide, I saw pictures of them already.
There you go. So would you like one for free?
Yes, please.
All right. And what is your name?
Jim Gordley, Gordley.
Jim Gordley. All right. And where are you calling from, Jim?
Georgetown.
And are you listening on the radio or watching on TV or Facebook?
I'm listening on the radio. I listen every Saturday morning.
Well, thank you very much. And what are your plans for the day?
Well, I have grass to mow.
Okay, that should be fun.
And,
then that's it?
Grass to mow. That'll be mostly what I'll do today.
All right.
I'll do some studying also.
Okay, well, that'll be good. Well, Jim, I'm going to thank you for watching the show. Weller's is only open now Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. And I'll set one aside for you at the store, and you can pick it up when it suits you.
All right. Thank you very much.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Bye. All right, there he goes, Jim Gordley. Thanks for watching the show and tuning in. That was our first phone call of the day using our old technology, having people call the cell phone, and then having people call the cell phone, and what was I getting ready to say? And then we get you on that way. So we're here at Smith's Cafe, and like I say, we got Tanja Payton on standby, and people are coming and going and having breakfast and things like that, and I just want to let you know that we're here. So also, I just saw somebody come in who we're going to have on the show in the next few weeks. I don't know when he's going to call me or something. Get it with Perry. In other words, we're going to have him on sometime. We talked the other day, didn't we? So he's going to get up with me, and we're going to get him scheduled. Oh, this morning. Oh, this morning. I didn't know. Well, hold on. I'll have time. Hold on. Let me see what time it is. What time is it? 3 o'clock? Well, what time is it? It's 8 o'clock. It's 8 o'clock somewhere. Okay. Are you going to be brief? Not like you normally are? You're going to be brief today. Perry Butler, right? Yes. Get on down here. I'm going to do a couple commercials, and then we'll have you on. Right. What? And then I'll have Tanja. You thought I got to mess the whole show up, didn't you? Katie's over there like, no, we can't do it this way. Relax, Katie. Let your hair down, all right? Just relax. All right, folks, this is a live show, okay? And I just want to tell you. So I want to do a commercial for Walls Service Center first. Walls Service Center is my friend Colin Walls, who's been in business a long time, whose family's business has been in business 60 years. Now, when you see Colin, it doesn't imply that he's 60 years old, okay? Colin is a young man. He's the third generation to run Walls Service Center, and his son, Colin, works with him on a daily basis, and he's the fourth generation. So, and then there's more right behind him. So anyway, Walls Service Center is a locally owned, locally operated automotive repair facility in Milford, okay? So they do all kinds of things if you need your vehicle worked on. So they do like oil changes and serpentine belts. They can change an engine or a transmission. They can fix your brakes. They can fix your muffler. They can replace your windshield wipers. They can fix a bulb that's out if you're going through inspection or something like that. So Walls Service Center, been around a long time, locally owned, locally operated, does a great job. I'm very happy with them. I've dealt with them for years. They're honest, they're fair, they use quality parts, and that's important because nowadays everybody wants to use the cheapest thing. I used to be in the tire business, and here's what everybody said. I want Michelin's, and I want the cheapest thing you got. Well, which one do you want? Do you want the Michelin's or the cheapest thing I got? So anyway, I'm saying it takes a rich person to use cheap parts because you're going to replace them more often than you need to. So all I'm saying is if you need your automobile worked on, Walls Service Center uses quality parts. They've been around a long time. They stand behind what they do. They'll use parts that also have a nationwide warranty. It's just a good company, all right? So it's Walls Service Center. Now, they are closed today, just today. Just taking the day off. It's been a hot week. If your automobile air conditioner's not working just right, let us know. Let him know. Don't let me know. I wouldn't do you any good. You got to let Walls Service Center know if your automobile air conditioner's not working just right, if you need some brakes, if your car's vibrating, front end parts or whatever. They pretty much do everything except sell tires. So, and they can check your tires, they just don't work on them or sell them. So it's Walls Service Center, downtown Milford. When they do an oil change, they do this checklist, tells you the health and condition of your car. They're a great place to deal, friendly, honest. Colin is on the scene most of the time. If not, his son Colin is. So there's usually a Colin there. So there's a lady named Tracy who coordinates and organizes everything. So if you want to make an appointment, you call and talk to her. If you want to drop your vehicle off over the weekend, you can do that. You also, if you have a breakdown and you're going to have it towed, just have it towed to Walls Service Center in Milford, okay? So anyway, 220 Northeast Front Street, right downtown, right next to the gateway to the River Park or River Walk or whatever it's called. I was there the other night and they launched all these little boats in the river, and it was a lot of fun. We had a good time. So anyway, Walls Service Center, downtown Milford. They're there. They've stood the test of time, been in business 60 years. They'll help you out any way they can. 422-8110, but there is nobody to answer the phone right now because they took the day off. But wallservicecenter.com on the web. You could schedule there or look them up on Facebook. You could schedule there or just drop your vehicle off, and they'll get you taken care of. Now, we're going to talk to this young man, Perry Butler. Perry Heberling. You're right. Heberling. It's not Perry Butler. You've changed your name? It's Perry Heberling. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
All right. I was thinking of everybody I know whose first name is Perry. Perry Heberling, Greenwood Fire Department.
Yes.
Been involved a long time.
Been a long time.
Okay.
We have a need in Greenwood.
Okay.
We are having a fundraiser on the 29th of September.
Okay.
From 5 till 9 p.m. It's going
Hold
to be
on.
a beef
5
and
in the morning?
5 in the afternoon.
5 in the afternoon till 9 in the evening.
9 o'clock at night.
Did you
right.
start to say beef and dumplings?
It's beef and beer.
Beef and beer.
So all you can
Wow.
eat beef and all you can eat
Drink-
beer.
Really?
And it's going to be for 4 hours, and we're getting lots of sponsors.
Okay.
And what we're trying to do is we're trying to buy a Lucas device.
A Lucas
for our
device.
ambulance.
I know about this.
It's a CPR assist device. It does the compressions
Right.
automatically. And the reason that this thing is so important is because we had a guy in February who
Yep.
a lot of people are
He's told
familiar
me
with.
all about it. He lived.
So lives right in.
I mean, but he lived
he
through
is
his
here
heart attack.
today because I believe a lot of reasons, but the Lucas had a big part of it.
Right.
He was upstairs in his residence, and in the old days, before we had the Lucas device, we would have had to carry him downstairs and stop CPR.
Right.
While we come down the stairs. No longer.
Right.
We put this device on. The paramedics carry it, but it is a BLS, which is a basic life support device, and it needs to be on every ambulance in the state.
Well, how many ambulances you got?
We have 2.
So we went and buy 2 of these things.
Well, we already bought one.
Oh, okay. So just
through a
need
grant.
another one.
So we're getting our second one so that
Right.
both of our ambulances will have it.
All right.
And so anyway, this thing is $15,000, and
Say
so,
it like this, Perry. It's only $15,000.
Yeah, it's only $15,000. It's a lot of money.
Okay.
But it is a very, very unique piece of equipment, and it is absolutely necessary. So we're having this beef and beer on the 29th of September, and we want everybody to come out and support us.
5 to 9.
From 5 o'clock at night
What day is
until
this
9
on?
o'clock. It is on a Saturday night.
All right. 5 to 9, beef and beer.
Right. So the tickets are $30 in advance.
All right.
And they are $40 at the door.
And how do you get an advance ticket?
You can call my cell phone at 302
Yep.
228
228
8049.
8049.
Right, and we'll fix you right up. It's going to be $30
in advance
and
$40
at the door. But children from 6 to 11 are half price.
Really?
Children under from 1 to 5 are free. So
children 6 to 11 are coming to the beef and beer.
Thing.
Okay.
We want you to
By
come
golly.
out. We want you to come
This
out.
is going to be good.
We're going to have a DJ. We're
right.
going to have hopefully some door prizes, and we're going to have a really good time. There's a lot of people that are supporting us. The Country Rest Home has already donated quite a sum of money.
All right.
And we the Bridgeville Rifle Club,
All right.
right there on whatever
Rifle
road
Road?
it is. I can't think
Rifle
of it.
Range Road?
Rifle Range Road.
All right.
They donated $550 some to us.
There you go.
So we're already well on our way.
All right. So it's 228 8049.
Yep.
I do got to let you go.
302-228-8049.
All right. Anything
Thank
else?
you very much. Nope, that's it.
Okay. Are
Thank
you
you
good?
very much.
We good?
Appreciate
Have
you.
a good day. All right. If you see anybody I know, tell them hi.
I will.
Okay. Is the chicken ready yet at the Greenwood?
It is ready.
The chicken is ready at the Greenwood right now. I went by early this morning. All right, Tanja Payton, get over here and see if you can top this. All right, here we go. So I want to talk about a couple other things. I want to talk about Pools and Spas Unlimited. Man, they're a good sponsor of the show, and they're building what's called a mega pool. I think I told you guys about it. I think it's top secret where it's at. Okay, this is a mega pool. So if you want to look them up, it's Pools and Spas Unlimited of Milford, and that's Milford, Delaware, not Milford, Connecticut. So Pools and Spas of Milford, Delaware, and they're building this mega pool. I think it's like $1 million pool, okay? But I'm not sure. I don't like to quote prices, and I'm not involved in their accounting. But Milford Pools and Spas can build you a pool, whether you want a little one, a big one. They sell vinyl, they sell fiberglass, they sell concrete. They're a great place to deal. They have all kinds of supplies. So I just want to let you know, if you want something for your existing pool, or you need your water tested, or you want to buy a hot tub, or get an endless pool, Tanja Tom's taking your picture. Anyway, just because he loves you. All right? Anyway, so what I'm saying is, if you need any pools or pool supplies, or a hot tub. They even sell the endless pool. It's Pools and Spas Unlimited in Milford. 424-1999. 424-1999. Pools and Spas Unlimited. And on the Facebook, it's Pools and Spas Unlimited of Milford. And their website's really cool. It's called swimdelmarva.com. But everybody, take a minute and look them up on Facebook and look at that video of this mega pool that they're building. That thing is unbelievable. And so whether you need a pool for yourself or for your home development, or you're in charge of a town that's going to buy a pool, I think the town of Lincoln is thinking about possibly having a pool. I don't know. We'll see. All right, next is Tanja Payton. And I've known her for a long time. She's very much into being healthy, eating healthy, taking care of our bodies. Is that right?
That is right.
So how you doing today?
Good. How are you?
Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Thanks for coming down.
Thank you.
Who drove, you or Tom?
We both drove separate. We're going separately
okay.
after we leave.
Oh, I got you. Okay. All right. Well, anyway, what's up in your world? You're a grandmom.
I know. 2 granddaughters.
How you liking that?
I love it.
Isn't that different?
It is very different.
Right.
Spoil and then give
Yep.
them back.
Yes, send them on their way. Yep. Nice seeing you.
Good seeing you.
All right. So anyway, what do you got? Some new kind of snacks or something?
Well, like you said, I mean, I've always been about trying to stay healthy
Right.
and eat healthy.
I think it's wise.
And it is wise. And the great thing now is that there's a brand new company that created healthy snacks.
Really?
Yes.
Because snacks normally are the opposite
Are
of
not
healthy.
so healthy.
Right.
Not so healthy.
That was a kind way of
Yes.
saying it. Not so healthy.
Not so healthy.
Okay.
That's right.
So you've got some healthy snacks. Now, are these something you're selling, or you're just telling us about them, or
No, I
what's the
did.
deal
I
here?
did partner up with the company.
Okay.
It's all about, like I have talked about in the past, protein, fat, and carbs.
I got to write that down because
that's
I
right.
forgot it one day. I thought it was all fat, fat, fat. Okay. Protein.
Protein, fat, and carbs.
Right,
So
and
that is what you should strive for when you eat balanced meals, and that just helps stabilize your blood sugar. So it is all about keeping your blood sugar stable.
Right.
And ideally, that is the way to do it.
It helps you lose weight too because it keeps your metabolism rolling.
See, you did listen.
I did listen because that also keeps your energy going.
Yes.
Right, because if you eat a big meal and then you get all lethargic and tired, you probably ate an imbalanced meal.
That's right.
Is that fair to say?
That is fair to say, because when you
Okay.
overeat, then that's when you store fat, and then when
Right.
people skip meals because they feel that if I don't eat, then I'll lose weight, but that
Right.
really is not the proper way to do it,
Because then you're throwing something else off balance.
that is right.
In other words, everything.
It's all about creating balance. So
Right.
so it's all about hormonal balance and just keeping.
Do men have hormones? Or is it just...
I would say they probably do.
Okay. Oh, okay. I thought
They're kind of moody too.
Oh, you're kidding me. All right. Well, anyway, I'm just kidding you.
Yeah, so what
Right.
happens is, because we should eat those protein, fat, and carbs every 3 hours through the day,
Okay.
but we're busy.
Yes, we are.
Everyone is super busy. And so what happens is a lot of times we're running into convenience stores and we're grabbing non-healthy snacks.
Yeah.
And so what this company said was, you know what, let's take some of the popular snacks like popcorn, Rice Krispie cakes,
Okay.
and let's hack them to be
Okay.
healthy.
That's a good
So
idea.
this company started out with protein popcorn, protein bites, and then a protein crispy cake, like a Rice Krispie cake, but it's all healthy. It's all protein, fat, and carb balanced. So you're not going to spike your
Wow.
blood sugar.
Right.
You're not going to store fat. Everything is healthy.
Wow.
Low sugar.
This sounds like almost cutting edge. In other words, when you think of snacks, you don't think of healthy. So
Exactly.
So are people able to buy these from you? In other words,
Yeah, they can
let
just
me-
go right on the website, which is hackedsnacks.com.
How you spell hacked? How you spelling hacked?
HACKED.
Okay.
Hackedsnacks.com.
Don't you wish you thought of that name? Hacked
a pretty cool
Snacks.
name.
That is a pretty cool
Pretty
name.
cool name.
Yep.
So, and they're just going to be evolving and adding more snacks that they've
Okay.
hacked. I think they're.
So this is just a cutting edge thing here.
Yeah, this is a brand new company that just started this year.
Really?
So these are the 3 products that they have now, but they want to keep adding
Correct.
products that are
Right.
popular. I think they're looking into like chip snacks. Just something that's, when you run into a convenience store, a lot of people are either grabbing
Chips.
cookies, things like that. So, and this is
Cupcakes.
good for anybody. I mean, even my granddaughters love the popcorn.
Okay.
So
How old
instead
are
of
they?
2 and 5.
So they know no different.
That's right. Teaching them right.
Right. That's
Teaching
a good
them right.
idea. Raise them up. Well, good.
But yeah, so definitely they're for anyone as
Okay.
far as in the family.
So it doesn't matter how old or how young you are, or how tall or how short.
No, because I mean, I know our granddaughters like Rice Krispie cakes,
Yes.
the traditional Rice Krispie
Right.
cakes. So this company has 4 flavors of what we call crispy cakes. But the
Okay.
cool thing is that it's full of protein and it has the right balance of the
Right.
carbs and fats, low sugar. That's
And
another
once
thing
you
we
get
wanna
used to
control.
eating a little healthier, it doesn't taste so bad. In other
Yeah,
words, you
actually,
get used
all
to
these
it when you
snacks are
don't eat as much
super
sugar
yummy.
and things like that.
Yeah.
All right, now,
Exactly.
are you still teaching anything or no? In other words,
Oh my
every time I
gosh,
see you,
yes.
you're moving and doing and
I still teach fitness classes, and I
Okay.
still have my own business, and then I have a husband,
okay.
and I have granddaughters.
So other
and
than your full-time job with your husband,
that's,
so you're busy.
I am very busy.
So
yes.
are you wanting any new customers for your fitness stuff or no? You're full there or?
No, absolutely. I mean, I think as far as the fitness classes that I teach, we're always looking for new people. It's always exciting to see new people come into class because, it's never too late to just get started.
Oh, I
like
agree.
sometimes people
Right.
think that, oh, is it too late? I'm such and such years old. And we're like, it's never too late to just start to get healthy.
Because some people think after 40 it's over. And some people think after 60 it's over.
Oh, where do I teach? Well, I teach
In the United States, Tom. It's in the United States.
I teach Zumba.
No,
and
it's
I
not
teach
always in the
bar.
United States. What did you say? You teach Zumba?
I teach Zumba.
Okay.
That's actually where I'm on my way to now after
Okay.
this is to teach Zumba.
yeah.
And then I teach bar class at C-Bar Fitness in Lewis.
And what is bar class?
So it's,
I bet I know, but you tell me.
okay. So bar class is actually a low impact type class, but it works every muscle in your body. It's like isometric movements. So
Okay.
it's small, tiny movements that fatigue the muscle.
Okay.
But it gives you an overall great toning of your body. So
Okay.
you're not lifting heavy weights. So that's why a lot of people that can't take that high impact type movement, everything's low impact but intense.
Really?
C-Bar Fitness.
Where is
in
C-Bar?
Lewis.
Lewis, Delaware?
Yes.
Not Lewes, but Lewis.
That's right.
One
Lewis.
town over. Okay.
That's right. And then I also teach indoor cycling at that location because there's another business there called C Cycle Indoor, which is an indoor cycling studio, and I teach that also.
No kidding. Look at Tom. He's been riding a bicycle with his hands.
So
All right.
yes.
So, how do people learn about this? Where do you want to steer them to?
couple of ways that they can do it. They can actually reach out to me on Facebook.
Okay.
They can actually text me. Do you want me to
Sure.
share my number,
Yep.
which is 302-270-3623.
270-3623.
So they
I'm
can
gonna write
text
that down.
me.
I got it. So
And they can reach out to me on Facebook, but they can
they just look up Tanja Payton?
Tanja Payton.
T-A-N-J-A.
P-A-Y-T-O-N.
T-O-N. Okay, Tanja Payton.
Yeah.
Best if they put it in that order.
Yes.
All right, and they can look her
Yes.
up there and learn a lot because you're always posting videos.
I'm always
and
posting videos. I'm
updates
always posting just information as far as staying healthy, just tips, exercise ideas. I'm always just throwing things out there just so people can take a look at it. And so if they have any questions about any of the snacks and
Yeah.
exactly how it works, they can reach out to me on there. I'm going to leave all this for you so you can
Really?
share. Take
Wow.
It home.
Are these
Yes.
comparable to, like, if I like dumplings, is there something there that would serve that craving?
Jim,
I just said I like them. I didn't say eat them.
what kind of
So-
snacks do you like though? Like
I do like popcorn.
popcorn. Popcorn's
Okay?
really
I
popular.
think I could eat them little crispy bars over there too.
Yes.
So, all
So
right.
I mean,
Well,
we've
thank you.
got we got 4 flavors of the popcorn, 4 flavors of the protein bites, and 4 flavors of the crispy cakes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So, with all that said, you're teaching fitness. You're a grandmom.
Yes.
It's a full-time job keeping Tom straight.
That
and
is.
Other than that, you seem happy.
I am happy. Yes.
You have a good glow about you. So the day is young, though.
The day is young. That's right.
So, all right. So you're going to teach Zumba.
I'm going to go teach Zumba. That's what I do on Saturdays, teach Zumba. And
Okay.
then the rest of the week, I'm bar classes, cycle classes.
Okay. Well, and you have a business.
And I have a business.
And grandkids.
And grandkids.
And a husband. Keep him busy.
That's right.
All right, should we get Tom on here or not? Tom, you got time to join us? Just grab a chair, come on over, and because I honestly believe, we'll give Tanja this one.
Okay.
Tom, you're looking a little better here lately.
Thank you, Jim. How are
you? Are you
Hanging
into
good?
this fitness stuff and everything?
Yeah,
or?
actually,
because I see that.
I've always worked out, but I stopped working out for a few years and I gained
Mm-hmm.
like 30 pounds.
Wow.
So in the last year and a half doing the cycle stuff and bar, I do less of the bar stuff and I do the more of the cycle stuff.
Okay.
I've lost over 34 pounds.
Really? You
Got
look well.
Toned up.
Yeah,
all
both
that
of
good
you.
stuff. Yeah.
You look good. You got
Feel
you're
good.
looking good. You know, in
thank
other
you.
words,
Yeah.
it looks good. So.
Doing well. Yep.
Wow. And you busy working?
Yeah, I have a new company.
Yep. So you keeping
Yep,
stuff straight?
Keeping stuff straight. We're good.
Okay.
We're good. We'll talk to you about that one of these
Okay.
days here coming up.
All right. All
Yep.
right. The economy seems to be good. Would you both agree with that?
I would. We're trying to hire carpenters and people like that.
Oh,
and,
you should have
yeah.
seen this ad
Yeah.
I saw last night.
Yeah, it's hard. I'm telling you, we're struggling to find folks. Yeah.
Listen
So-
to this ad.
Okay, let me
It's
hear
a
it.
construction worker needed. Construction worker needed. Sussex County area, should have at least 3 years experience. Please do not apply if you oversleep, have court often, do not have a babysitter every day, have to get rides to work later than our workday begins, experience flat tires every week,
Oh my gosh.
have to hold a cell phone all day, or will become an expert at your job with no need to learn or take any advice the first day.
Who wrote that? I love that.
It's a
That's
construction
awesome.
company.
That's awesome. That's
Must
awesome.
be able to talk and walk at the same time.
That's important.
That's important. must also remember to come back to work after lunch.
Oh my gosh.
Another important thing. And if you
But I've experienced all these things with people too. So
and you should not expect to receive gold stars for being on time.
no. You don't get a pat on the back
I
for that.
can't believe this ad. It's wonderful.
And at the end of the week, you'll get a paycheck. That's great.
Oh my gosh! But
that's wonderful.
anyway, so
I may have to steal some of that.
I agree.
Yeah,
that was
so
something.
That was good.
That was really good.
Really
I took a
good.
picture
So,
of it later. That was not mine, but
Yeah.
you know, because we just can't talk to people that way anymore. But
I know.
business is good. Life
Yeah.
is good.
Yeah.
You two
Doing
are
well.
looking good.
Thank you, sir. Yeah.
I'm excited
Doing
about
well.
these snacks. I think this is, like, in my opinion, cutting edge.
They're delicious, and the movie popcorn's not here because I eat them all.
No
Oh,
kidding.
yeah, it's
what
so
movie
good.
did you watch while you were eating my
I
popcorn?
wasn't watching it. I was just eating popcorn. It's really good stuff.
Gosh.
Yeah.
All right.
Did
well,
you give them the right address to get it?
Oh, I can't remember
Come on.
what it was.
What'd you do?
Tell me.
Make sure you get your thing on there and all that. You know, sometimes you get a
Go
little.
ahead and say it
they
again.
you go to hacksnacks.com.
Hack Snacks. I like that one.
Hacksnacks.com. And then you can just enter my name as the
Tanja.
Tanja
contact
Payton.
person.
How do we spell that?
Tanja. Payton. And best in that order, folks.
Yeah, using the letters in that order, just
Right.
like numbers.
Jesse, how you doing?
It works the same.
All right.
Jim,
I'm
was good
gonna
to
leave
see you.
It's good to see you. I appreciate you being on.
Yes,
She's
sir.
going to give you a little survey card.
Okay.
Give them 2 of them, Katie, so that way they can both survey this show.
We'll do it.
We'd like a good survey if possible, okay?
Absolutely.
no lawsuits on Tuesday, all right?
You got
All
it.
right.
Yes,
all
sir.
right, thank you
you,
both.
Jim.
Okay.
Great to see
I'm
you.
happy to see you.
Thank
Good to see
You
you.
look well.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Okay,
Thank
and
you.
thanks for the snacks. I'll eat them for sure. Okay. I'll see you both. Okay. So anyway, folks, we're here in Smith's Cafe. I see Jesse Vanderwyn has arrived. We're going to talk to him a little bit about his run for state representative. So the next thing is Dry Zone. I want to talk about Dry Zone. People hear me talk about them week after week after week. They do crawl space encapsulation. They can remodel your garage. They can lift your concrete. If you have a slab of concrete that's dipping or not level or whatever, they can help with that. There's a lot of things Dry Zone can do. They also can do electrical work, okay? So there's just a lot that Dry Zone offers. So I want to let you know, if you want to learn more about them, go to dryzone.com. You hear me talk about them regularly, all the time, for years now. It's because I really believe in them. I've dealt with them on numerous projects. I have referred them to people that have been extremely satisfied. And I want to tell you, there's a lot of people. See you, Tom. You dropped your card. Somebody dropped a card. One of them. I gave them 2. But anyway, So I just want to let you know that dryzone.com is where you can learn a lot on their website. You can stop by the barn. It's right on Route 16 in Ellendale, Monday through Friday. I think it's 8 to 5. You can stop in and say hi. You can meet some of the people from Dry Zone. You can see some of the products they sell. You can see some of the awards they've won. They're just a great company. So I want to tell you that you can also call them. If you're coming in your house and you smell some must or mold, or you think there's something not right in your crawl space, or you've got a basement that's leaking or something like that, or if you just want to remodel your garage or your basement, they do that, or you need some electrical work done, just some electrical work, you can call 684-5034, 684-5034, and talk to them and say, hey, Jim Weller was bragging on you. I'd like to use your services. Their estimates are free. And I want to say this. There's a lot of people claiming to do the same thing that Dry Zone does, crawl space encapsulation. I want to caution you, not all companies do it quite as thorough as Dry Zone. So you want to make sure when you sit down, you get your estimates, you make sure they go through everything they're going to do, make sure that, they're licensed and insured and they really know what they're doing, because it's really important. It's not the kind of thing you want to do twice. Okay? Dryzone.com, 684-5034, 684-5034. And one more thing I noticed the other day, they're always hiring. So if you have an interest in a job, they work 52 weeks a year. You're not going to have to climb any ladders. And on top of that, you it's not going to be weather related. In other words, their business is going 52 weeks a year. So, if you're in the construction field and you'd like a career that, the weather's not going to affect it, dryzone.com, or stop in and see them. All right, the next thing I want to remind you is we're going to be on the radio with you till 9. But my radio audience, I want to encourage you to follow us. Just come on over to Jim Weller's Facebook page at 9 o'clock, or just My Cozy TV if you would. Somebody else that I really like dealing with is my accountant. His name is George Luff. People say, Jim, you really, really like these people that support your show. I love them because they support the show. Number one, I like that. But they're people I deal with. My accountant, George Luff, and his son, Tyler, and the whole team of people there at Luff & Associates, they do a great job for us, okay? They help us with all of our accounting needs. I'm calling them all the time when I have business ideas and stuff like that. So, I just want to tell you, if you need an accountant, whether it's for your business or whether it's for your personal use, or you're settling an estate and you need some help or whatever, Luff & Associates has 3 locations. They have one in Milford, one in Dover, and one in Rehoboth. All right? I'm going to give you a phone number. One phone number gets you everywhere you need to go. So it's Luff & Associates. Now on the web, it's luffcpas.com. luffcpas.com. Okay? And they'll take good care of you. So if you need anything, they can help you out. Now, one more thing I want to tell you is they do payroll. Meaning, if you own a business and you have employees, you could have as little as 2 employees or 50 or 100 or however many you need or have. They will help you with your payroll. It's called Easy Payroll by Luff & Associates. And I just want to tell you, they do our payroll for Wellers. They've been doing it now for a few years, and we're very happy with them. It took a big load off of my daughter, who used to do it, so she can work on other things. So if you are tired of doing your own payroll and you want some help with it, you give Luff & Associates a call. It's 422-9699, 422-9699, okay? luffcpas.com on the web. Now, coming up, we're going to talk to Jesse Vanderwin here in just a few minutes. We're also going to have Dean's Delicious Dishes on. We're going to give away some more holdie poles. We'll tell you how you can get a holdie pole absolutely for free if you would like one. I'm going to tell you about some help wanted positions, and I'm also going to tell you about a property for rent. So we just have lots of things to talk to you about. We take a break here about 8:30 from the radio. So if you're listening on the radio and you want to see what happens when we're on break, we keep right on going. So you can watch the show at My Cozy TV, or you can look up Jim Weller's Facebook page and just watch the show there. So we're live on Facebook. And also, if you miss the show or you want to watch any part of it, okay, if you want to rewind it and see what else there is, you can always go back on my Facebook page and watch all of our shows there, or look them up on YouTube. They're all stored there. That's what my advertisers really like, is normally when you buy an ad, whether it's on radio, TV, or whatever, you get one ad. Well, on Weller Does Delmarva, you get more than one ad, because we do the show and you've got that ad, and then we have people that will go back because they're stored indefinitely. So it amazes us how sometimes we can have 100 more views in a 2-week period than we had when the show was over, because people do go back and watch the show. So anyway, it is called Weller Does Delmarva, and in 2 weeks, It's going to be our 5-year anniversary. I can't believe it. I think we're going to do something. I don't know what we're going to do for a 5-year anniversary, but we've been doing this show every week for 5 years now. That's, 258 times right now. 2 more weeks will be our 5-year anniversary, show number 260. So want to say good morning to all the people watching on Facebook. I appreciate your support. I see a lot of names that I don't always see on there, so thank you very much. And if you would hit the share button, we would appreciate that. If you're watching on Facebook, just hit the share button. We're on, like I say, 5 different Facebook pages. So whichever page you're watching on, if you would hit the share button, we'd appreciate it. If you're here in the restaurant, we would like a breakfast review if somebody wants to come down. Well, I don't know if I have time. Let me just see. I might not. We'll just see. Sorry about that, Katie. Katie gives me these looks like, you have no time today. I don't know why you think you do. You don't. So, but we are going to talk in a couple minutes to Jesse Vanderwyn from Vanderwyn's Creamery. They have the ice cream stores, and Jesse's also running for a political office. So we're going to talk about a lot of different things. In the meantime, I think I'm going to take and talk about Walls Service Center one more time. My good friends Colin Walls and Colin Walls. So Colin and Walls Service Center. Now, I talk about this little thing they do when they do an oil change. I want to get it out and show it to you. So if you're getting oil changes done on your vehicles and people do not give you something that looks like this when you're done, you might want to consider Walls Service Center. Can you see it right there? There it is right there. It's like a checklist, okay? So every time you get an oil change done at Walls Service Center, each and every time, they check all these things. And Colin was telling me how the other day they had a lady's car that her cabin air filter was clogged up and it looked like something had been chewing on it. Like maybe a mouse or something was in there. And she's like, wow, where I was getting my oil changes done, never checked my cabin air filter. Well, at Walls Service Center, when they do your oil change, they check all these different things, and there's no extra charge for it, okay? And they do it every single time you get an oil change. So if they find something that's not right, they'll tell you about it. They'll tell you what you're looking at to have it fixed, and then you can decide. They might just say, hey, I want to let you know your battery's not 100%, but it's at this percent, and it'll be fine until cold weather comes, so you can plan ahead and budget for some of your repairs and things like that. But they don't push anything on you. They're not trying to talk you into anything. They just want you to know the condition of your vehicle, and there's no extra charge for that. So whatever kind of oil change you need, the oil change is the oil change. This is an added value bonus, and then on top of that, you get this too, which is the roadside assistance program. You get that absolutely free with an oil change or any repairs from an oil change and up, and that helps you in the event you need your car started. The kids leave some lights on, or you left some lights on in the car. You locked your keys in the car, or you had a flat tire, or you ran out of fuel, or anything like that, even towing. So that is also free when you get an oil change, this roadside assistance at Walls Service Center in Milford. So they are closed today. They close one Saturday a month, and that happens to be today. They're taking the day off. So you can give them a call on Monday at 422-8110, or you can go online to Facebook or their website, Walls Service Center, and you can schedule an appointment if you want. You can do that right now. You also, if you have a breakdown over the weekend, feel free to have your vehicle towed to Walls Service Center, and they will get you worked in next week. Okay? So that's Walls Service Center. Check them out on the Facebook if you would. All right, so other than that, I think we'll get Jesse Vanderwyn on and we'll start talking a little bit. But I got a couple minutes before I go back on the radio, so I might just do something different for a couple minutes. I want to remind people where we're at. We're at Smith's Cafe. We're inside Seaford, Delaware, right behind, well, it's actually where the Food Lion Shopping Center used to be. And we're inside the Delmarva Teen Challenge thrift store, okay? Now, it doesn't open till 9 o'clock, but Smith's Cafe is actually open 7 days a week, okay? And on Saturday, kids eat free up till noon. So if you got some kids, for every paying adult, each child eats free. So kids eat free on Saturday, and if you look up their Facebook page, every single day they have breakfast, lunch, and dinner specials. I don't know how they keep coming up with so many different things, but so go to Smith's Cafe and like their Facebook page, all right? And that way you'll be well informed on what they have and so on. Now at 9:30, about 9:30, 9:40, we have Dean come out. This is Dean Cooper, okay? And I want to let you know that he brings out some really good dishes. So it's called Dean's Delicious Dishes. And they're always so enticing, and they smell good and taste good and so on. So we're going to do that after 9:30. As soon as we go back on the radio, We're going to talk to Jesse Vanderwin. We're going to talk about his business as well as his campaign. And then we're going to be here, right here in this restaurant till 10 o'clock. So I want to let you know also that Dean will also probably talk to us a little bit about Wednesday night's show. It was called Live with Walls and Weller. Dean did the verses. The verses is where you bring this. And he brought chicken from Smith's Cafe. He brought chicken from, who was the other? Kentucky Fried Chicken, Redner's, and Royal Farms. And I was able to, by testing these chickens, eating them, okay, I guessed every single one of them. I think I was the only one in the room that did. And I just know my fried chicken. It's just that simple. I know my ice cream, my fried chicken. I can tell you whose Crab Imperial was whose. I got some of this stuff down pretty good. Even burgers, I've got them where I can taste whether it started out frozen or not frozen. So there's just a lot of things. I could tell you, like, whether it's 90-10 or 80-20, the fat content. I got it, man. So, you know, feel free to feed me some burgers or Crab Imperial or whatever. So if anybody wants to, you know, bring food for the verses on Wednesday nights, Live with Walls and Weller, we'd like to try dumplings. Are they Smith's or are they Cracker Barrel? In other words, I can definitely tell the difference there. So, because everything here is made the Smith way. So we're in the Teen Challenge thrift store. There's a restaurant in here called Smith's Cafe. It's a real nice place. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, 7 days a week, and so on. So right now we are just waiting to come back on the radio. Is it Fran back there working today? He can't hear me, but I did want to say Fran does a great job back at the radio studio making everything work. Now, Weller's Utility Trailers, we started closing on Saturdays. This is the third Saturday we've been closed. And yes, it's hard on business, but our employees really, really, really like it. So right now we're going to do it for a little while. It's kind of our summer hours, and we really need some more help, okay? We just hired a young lady this week to start selling, and she's already sold her first trailer already. We're like, wow, it's amazing. So anyway, we're looking for more salespeople. We're soon going to probably be looking for somebody to help with some management type things because we want to open a store in Lincoln. That is our overall goal and desire, to open a second location on Route 113 in Lincoln. So we need somebody that can sell, somebody that can hook a trailer up, somebody that can do a little paperwork, because it's just a little office trailer. We're looking for like one person that can do it all. So anyway, that's that. Well, I think we're still waiting to come on the radio. Are we not, Colin? Who knows? We have no idea. So we're going to pretend that we're on the radio, and we're going to talk about Mid-South Audio real quick. Our good friend Kevin Short, good supporter of the show, Mid-South Audio. And you say, man, what in the world does Mid-South Audio sell? They not only sell stuff, but they rent stuff. So they do all kinds of things. We're talking lighting. We're talking staging. I think it was last week they were up in Washington, set up at the mall there for some big event. They go all over the place. They're not just in Sussex County. But I'm just letting you know, if you have an event coming up, if you need some microphones and amplifiers and speakers or lighting or audio or the video stuff, whatever you need, check them out at midsouthaudio.com. and you'll learn about it there. And if you don't want to buy stuff, you can rent it or you could pay them to do the production for you. So it's midsouthaudio.com. Like them on Facebook, 856-6993. And I would like somebody to call that number now and say, Kevin Short, we missed seeing you on the show this week. Now, we're going to move into Jesse Vanderwin's segment. Now, this is Vanderwin's Ice Cream. First and foremost, we need to sell ice cream. Is that correct?
Absolutely. The more ice cream we sell, the better it is.
Everybody's happy. Everybody's happy. So, first of all, you had a family member just pass away.
Yep. My grandmother passed away the Sunday before last.
So.
That was hard on the family. I mean, her and my grandfather have been married for 66 years, and she really was. She really was a leader.
Yeah.
I mean, a leader in the community and a leader for the family.
And what was her name?
Ellen Vanderwin.
Okay, Ellen Vanderwin. And so was it unexpected, or had she been sick?
She had been sick for a couple years, and it had gotten worse the last couple of months, and the last few days.
That's probably a big void.
It was. It's different.
Yeah, because, she was married 60-some years.
Yep.
What a testimony that is.
I know.
And they were farmers.
They started out with nothing in the mid-50s, and along with growing a family and growing a business, I'm pretty proud of.
Is that who started Vanderwin Farms?
That absolutely. My grandfather was the first person in the Vanderwin family to ever actually own a farm.
Okay.
So that's a pretty proud thing.
Wow. Isn't that something? So they were from Greenwood or Bridgeville?
Well, they were from Harrington originally.
Okay.
And ironically, the farm was supposed to be sold, and they were planning on moving, and the deal backed out at the last minute. And the people that owned the farm came to my grandfather and said, you know, we know you really would like to own this place. So for like $19,000 or $20,000, they held the mortgage.
Really?
And, you know, back in the mid-50s, that was a lot of money.
$1 million. That
was a lot of money.
Wow.
So we're
your family's
pretty
been
proud
around.
of that.
Well, I was sorry to hear that. I saw that. And then, of course, you're busy farming. Crops are growing.
That's right.
Been a little bit of a rough year for farmers this year.
It's been tough. It's been tough. And
Too much rain and not enough rain.
Too much rain from about the 15th of May till the 1st of June. And then from the middle of June to the middle of July, not enough.
Not enough, yeah.
It's not too bad right now. I think we'll get some rain this weekend. So with prices being lower than they probably should be.
For corn
and beans.
Okay.
We'd really like to grow a decent crop. I think our irrigated corn crop's going to be off, I think, probably 20% on a lot of the areas.
Because the ground was so wet.
It was so wet.
Man.
So wet.
I was at a little function the other day for tax ditches, and there was somebody there talking about how rough the farmers in Lower Delaware have had it this year.
It's tough.
And, you know, all I see is green, but that doesn't mean that they're good crops. It doesn't mean that the yield is that good.
Well, that's right. I mean, last year was probably the best corn and soybean crop my family's ever had.
Per acre?
Per acre.
Okay.
And this year is probably setting up to be one of the worst corn crops we've had in several years.
Wow.
Now, the beans, it's too early to tell. If we keep getting some rain, they could finish strong.
Okay.
They could finish strong.
So the main thing we need to sell is ice cream.
That's something you can sell when it rains.
Yes, you could sell ice cream on rainy days.
Absolutely.
You know? And it tastes the same on a rainy day.
I think it tastes better because I have time to enjoy it.
That's right, right. So anyway, we're talking 3 locations.
Dewey Beach, Bridgeville, and Greenwood.
Okay, and been around a long time, make your own ice cream, and so you got your own little recipe, and I find it to be good. Only thing I struggle with is they give me too much, and then I feel compelled to eat it. You know, you say 1 scoop, and they put the scoop back in and get you another scoop.
Well, it's discipline, Jim.
Is that what it is?
Sometimes you just have to walk away.
Right, walk away. Set it down. Step away from the ice cream.
That's right, that's right.
So now in the middle of all this, in other words, you have decided to also throw your hat into the political arena.
Absolutely. I think if you look at the struggles that farmers and business people are going to face, I think it's important that we have someone represent this area that is actually in business, and that's why, you know, that's why I feel like I'm the best candidate for this position, quite frankly. If you look at what we've had to go through to grow and expand our ice cream, I think the state needs to do several things different. DelDOT should give you some kind of an answer within 30 days on a permitting process for an entrance, because people that are trying to start a small business don't have the time and the equity to be held up, and these banks aren't going to be willing to work with them.
No, they won't even hold your loan approval.
They won't.
For months.
And in some cases, it can cost $10,000 to $20,000 just for an engineer. So I think like when we bought our store in Greenwood, that was an existing property that had 2 entrances, and we weren't asking to expand our parking lot, and we had to go through that process again, and I think that's just ridiculous. I mean, you've got to give people a fighting chance. I think if you're starting out a business, you know, it's not a big deal, but I think you should be exempt from the gross receipts tax for at least 5 years.
Oh, I'd love that. I'd be happy if it was 6 months.
Well, it's it's death by 1,000 cuts. It's not big sometimes, but that kind of stuff adds up. And I think ultimately to have a stronger community, I think we've got to have someone from this area that wants to protect and represent agriculture. You know, a lot of people don't realize this, but Sussex County per acre has the highest grossing per acre farm income than any county in the United States.
Does it really?
And that is impressive when you consider we're being compared to places like California, where they have those almond trees and the vineyards. So I think it's very important. You know, Thomas Jefferson said we were a gem state.
Wow.
Great soils, surrounded by water on 3 sides. I just wish we could get this economy going a little stronger here in the state. Maybe have some job creation other than government. I mean, if you look at, we don't make nylon anymore. We don't make cars. There's no AstraZeneca. I think if you look at where we're located, we're a bridge away from Baltimore.
Right.
We've got water on 3 sides. We've got the Nanticoke River here just in Seaford, which is great for getting ag products in and out. And we're close to a lot of the major cities. I mean, our freight advantage should be huge over other people in the United States. So I think for us not to be expanding and actually making something and producing I think
It's a
it's sad. And if
Yeah.
it wasn't for agriculture and tourism, this state would be in trouble.
Yep. So tell me, how do people get a hold of you?
Well, they can call my cell phone at 302-245-0035.
245
0035.
Okay.
That number goes good, doesn't it?
Yeah, 35th District. Yeah. Did you plan that?
No.
Okay. Wow, that's kind of cool.
Or they can, I've had a lot of neighbors stop into the farm with questions, or somebody
Okay.
from the family always around.
All right. And if not, you'll get up with them and talk to them.
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
You got a Facebook page?
I got a Facebook page.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to leave you if that's okay, unless you had something else.
No, I know.
Okay.
I appreciate the opportunity.
Okay.
It's
Well,
always good to come eat and then talk to you.
Right. So you're leaving, is that right?
I'm leaving.
Okay.
I have to leave.
All right. No problem. Then thank
All right.
you.
All right.
All right.
Thanks,
Take
Jim.
care. I'll
Take
get up
care.
with you. See ya. Jesse Vanderwin. You can look him up on Facebook, learn more about him. Good local guy. Strong family ties in the community, and make your own decision. See what you think of him. All right, I want to talk about Delaware Eye Clinics. I'm very happy. Denise is happy. I've sent a lot of people there. They're happy. It's a great place to get eyewear. So whether you need eyewear or whether you need an eye exam or whether the kids do or whatever, I want to let you know that Delaware Eye Clinics is where I go. Now, I have a doctor there that I'm really fond of and like dealing with. His name's Dr. Smith, Dr. Tim Smith. But you can pick whatever doctor you want, or they can pick one for you. So if you are looking for Dr. Smith and you want to deal with him, his name's Tim Smith. I'm very happy with him, and he's done a great job for me. But there are plenty of other doctors there that can help you out with your eye exam. So their phone number, I'm going to give you their phone number in just a minute. But whether you need, eye care or whether you need an eye exam, whether it's for you or the kids or for sports or whatever, they're locally owned and operated. They're in Milton. They're right there on the Lewis-Georgetown Highway in Milton, and it's a full-service eye care clinic, and they have like designer eyewear, prescription and non-prescription, sunglasses, eyewear for safety and sports, readers and contacts. They have it all. So the phone number is 684-2020. 684-2020. It's Delaware Eye Clinics. I just want to let you know all about them, and they're right there, and you can also check them out and see what you think. But give them a call. They'll work you in. They'll do their best. They have single vision frames and lenses starting as low as $99. All right? Now, with that said, I want to take a minute or two, and I want to talk about a property that I have. It's a commercial property. It's a corner lot in Lincoln, okay? So it's right next to Bean's Attic. It recently was a place that sold sheds called Lanchester Sheds. I own the property. I'd like to rent it. It is perfect for a lawn and garden center. It would be perfect for that, and that's a couple people have been talking to me about putting a lawn and garden center there, having different things and stuff, because there isn't any that I know of on the highway there anywhere around. So that would be good. But a car lot, the traffic count is phenomenal. And if you think about it, there's a brand new hospital being built on the other side of Lincoln. And once it's open, and it opens next year, actually, believe it or not, the first of the year or somewhere around then, once it opens, everybody coming northbound to go to the new Milford Hospital, guess where they're going to turn? They're going to turn right there at this location and go through Lincoln. So if you're listening or watching and you've been thinking about opening up a business and you're looking for a tremendously high traffic corner, it's right there on 113 and Johnson Road across from Fitzgerald's next to Bean's Attic in Lincoln. It has a little office trailer that has a couple offices and a bathroom. It does not have a garage. You could put up a two-car garage. Pretty inexpensive, or if you want me to put one up and rent you the property, I would consider that. So I'm just letting you know that I have a nice piece of property there. If you have any interest in it, feel free to give me a call at 302-542-9157 about that, 542-9157 if you want to talk about that commercial property. Or here's the next thing. Say I don't rent it. In other words, I'm going to try to rent it, but let's say I don't rent it. I can't even rent it yet. The people are still on the property. I can't even rent it till next month, but I'm just talking about it ahead of time. But if I don't get it rented, then I would like to hire somebody to run it, and I would like to open another store. I would like to call it Lincoln City Trailer Sales or Lincoln City Trailers or something like that. So Weller's Utility Trailers had a very good week this week. I want to say thank you to all of our customers. We are selling a lot of kayaks. Now, what I did, just so you know, you've heard me say it before, I lowered the prices. Okay, I made it so that we are the same price as everybody else, but we're going to give you a whole lot more service than everybody else. So we have kayaks on sale starting at $157, and that includes a paddle. Okay, but we sell a brand called Sun Dolphin, and we also sell a brand called Evoke. So we have kayaks in stock at Weller's, no sales tax if you're visiting us, and we've got the best prices around, and we throw in the paddle absolutely free. That's like a $35 value. Also, I want to tell you, we've got some really incredibly good deals on generators, all right? So if, you just want to have one in case the power goes out, or if you're a contractor and you need one, we're selling them really cheap. I'm going to give you an example. We've got a 7,500 watt, that's a big one, 7,500 watt Briggs & Stratton generator, okay? Comes with a wheel kit so you can roll it around, okay? Because it's a sizable generator. 7,500 watts, and it was normally $747. We've got it on sale right now for $597. $597. And we also will, as an added bonus, no charge for this, we take it out of the box, we put oil in it, we put some gas in it, we start it up, we show you how everything works, so the minute you need it, you don't have to do all that. It's all ready to go. So you can learn a lot about Wellers at wellers.com. Wellers.com. That's our website. You can go there and click on where it says current ads. We have mailboxes at our store that are full of these packets of all our different ads. So we have one ad with the kayaks. Another thing we've been doing, but this happens real quick. This actually goes quick. We buy the center of the guide every week. And then we also have our website. That's where you can catch our ads before they come out in the guide. But we have an ad where we pick one item, like we picked one golf cart and one of this trailer, one of that trailer, one of this trailer, one kayak, and so on. And we put them in that ad. The problem is the minute that ad comes out, we usually sell all that stuff that day or the next day. It's amazing. So they're incredibly discounted items that I put in an ad, and it's a weekly ad that comes out, but there is only one of each available. So if you want to see that ad before it comes out in the guide, it's on our website, which is wellers.com, okay? If you ever wanted a golf cart, we've got probably 4 or 5 of them left. We had quite a few. We're just kind of winding down on the golf carts. Ours are kind of, some of them got lift kits and fancy tires and wheels. They got a back seat on them. They have a windshield. They're kind of nice. So we have them anywhere from $3,500 on up. So I just want to remind you that if you need a golf cart, we have golf carts, okay? We also have spare tires and wheels. So if you have a trailer, whether it's a travel trailer or a utility trailer like we sell a lot of spare tires and wheels. So I see Keith Ruark has arrived. So he is going to be on today. Kind of looking forward to talking to him. He is our pest control expert, all right? So Pest Solutions. So it's Integrity Pest Solutions, and his name is Keith Ruark. And I really, really enjoy dealing with this gentleman. A lot of advice, a lot of wisdom here. So he's going to be on after 9. I want you to keep that in mind. We're going to talk to him, and he's going to educate you on some different things. But Wellers Utility Trailers has a website, wellers.com, and I'd appreciate it if people would go there and see what they can learn. So there's also like a video all about me if you want to learn a little bit about me. So anyway, just letting you know, I just asked Katie to come over. She looked very excited about the idea. And we're just going to have a word with Katie Leister. This is Violet's mother. That's how she's known in the community, as Violet's mother. So Katie, how you doing? Well, I'm weller. Everything's pretty good. Pretty good.
Everything's sweller at Wellers.
Been very busy this morning, hadn't it?
Very busy. And I don't know, I can't hear very well on my end because there's
no speaker.
Yeah. So I'm not throwing Colin on the. I'm just saying
it's no problem.
It's been hard to hear some of the things.
He got the tripod put up.
Yes.
So he's been pulling triple duty here today.
He has been, for sure.
You know, we actually normally don't think his dad does anything, but today we've realized he does more than we thought.
Exactly.
So, but he's done a good job. So, I haven't even hit the applause button once this morning.
Yay.
Yay, there we go. So anyway, it's been a good show. We've had a lot of people coming and going, a lot of different things, busy. And so you went to New York this week?
I did.
Okay, yeah. And how was that? You went to a Broadway play?
It was fun. But
okay.
But, you know, it's, I learn a little bit something different every time I go.
Well, that's good.
And
that's good.
we had our backpacks with us most of the time, so that was not something I would do going forward. We have to have a way to drop them off and then go and do what we need to do. Yes.
Okay.
So that was it was hard for Violet. I mean, I could handle it, but it was hard on her.
Okay.
So, but we had an excellent time. Saw Wicked, and it was incredible.
Wow.
Yeah,
Well,
we had a really good time. I've never done that before. I've always wanted to.
Broadway play.
Yes.
Musical. Okay, and Violet loved it.
She loved it. Yes,
ready
in fact,
to-
she took that playbill and
ready to
circled what
join
she wanted
theater.
the scene.
Right. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, good. So, you got anything special going on this week?
I'm babysitting. For
Babysitting,
the next
okay.
several days.
Some friends of yours?
Yes. Very
taking
good
a
friends.
vacation?
Yeah.
And they are putting you in charge of the kids?
Yes, and they said he just has to be alive when they get home. That's all they were concerned
right.
about. That
So
he's
it's
alive.
It's just a little boy.
A
is what
little
you're
boy,
saying.
yes.
All right, so
And
you and
he's-
Violet are going
Yes.
to babysit.
And Violet was a very, very, very active little person, and
Okay.
he is the same way. So
Really?
I think that I'm kind of
You're
semi-prepared for
good.
that.
Okay. All right.
But yes, so we're looking forward to it, and should be
Good.
fun.
All right.
And he's a big eater.
Big eater. All right.
Yeah.
Well, good. You going to do the cooking or are you going to eat out?
I think we're gonna cook.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
so.
Just checking.
I don't know about going out with him to eat. I don't know how we would do. But we'll probably in the little town that they live in, we'll be able to walk a couple places. So
Okay, that'll be nice.
It'll be real nice. So
It'll be different for you having a car seat in a vehicle.
Yeah. And in fact, I have friends who are coming over to show me how to do it because it's been
Yes.
so. I mean, the type of car seat that Violet was in, they wouldn't even
Correct.
wouldn't meet standards
Right.
now.
Right. In other
So
words.
it's so much. It's so funny how they change from year to year.
Yeah,
it's
it
not
is.
even like, not. I remember when I was a kid, everybody just used it was hand-me-downs. Everybody
Right.
used your cousin's
Right.
stuff, and
Right. Now you're not allowed to
Nope.
because they're always updating
it doesn't
them.
work that way. No.
Wow.
So,
All right.
yes.
Well, anything else?
No. Yeah,
I just
nice little
wanted-
crowd here this morning.
Did we lose electric or? No, everything's good. It must be
Mm-hmm.
my thing went dead. Okay. Gosh,
Yeah.
my earbuds went dead.
Oh no. You need new batteries.
I do. All right,
Okay.
I'm good. I'll still keep talking. How's
Okay,
that?
good.
All right, so no problem. So anyway,
This is an improvising show.
improvising. Well, I have these earbuds, so I can hear different things.
I'll never, some people are not fans, but I'm a wing it kind of person. Like when you get in the
kidding me.
trenches, you know this. You just wing it and make it work. And this is the kind of show we're having today.
Okay,
We're
wing it
just
show.
a wing it show.
Actually, we're doing pretty darn
I
good,
think
aren't
so.
we?
I think so too. Colin's amazing.
He's getting the
And
batteries
he's
out. Look at him.
Not getting stressed out. And
I don't even know
it's
how to
perfect.
change the batteries. Well,
There
they
you
are.
go.
I'll let you guys do it. Don't go too far with it. All right, everybody. We're in the last few minutes of the radio side of things. So I just want to say to you, if you are listening on the radio, I want to say thank you. Thank you very much to my radio audience. But I also would like to ask you if you would please switch over to Facebook, Jim Weller's Facebook page, or My Cozy TV. So you can watch or listen to the show on either one of them, My Cozy TV or Facebook. All right?
You might not be
So-
on your Facebook page today.
What's that now?
You might not be on your Facebook page
Oh,
today.
don't tell me that, please.
But I've been monitoring it and sharing, so people are hopefully going to Weller Does.
Am I on any Facebook page
Yes,
today?
Yeah, plenty.
Oh, okay.
Just not
okay.
yours.
Just
Yeah.
not mine, by
Yeah.
golly.
So
all right.
I've been trying to communicate through there and share,
Okay.
and so
Well,
yeah.
it looks like I'm on there.
Yeah, it does.
It does. You say Jim looks can be deceiving.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh, get out of here.
Exactly.
All right,
Thank
we
you.
good? We good?
Yes.
Thank you. All right. Katie does a great job. Colin the second's over here too. So we have a good time. Today has been a very busier than normal show and technologically challenged. So, but we're going to talk to Keith Ruark in a little bit. We're also going to talk to Dean's Delicious Dishes. And if you have any pest control related ideas, we can't take any phone calls. I don't know what we can do about that. But anyway, Keith's going to talk to us. Okay, Keith knows it all. But in a minute or two, we're going to take a break from the radio, and we'll be done on the radio. So on Delaware 105.9, we stop at 9 o'clock. So I want to encourage you, if you're listening on the radio right this minute, look up Jim Weller on Facebook. We don't even have to be friends. You can continue to watch and listen to this show until 10 o'clock. You can come on down to Smith's Cafe if you want, or you can also go to My Cozy TV. All right? Now, the thrift store looks like it's officially open. This is a mega thrift store, the Delmarva Teen Challenge thrift store. So get on down here, check out the thrift store, get yourself a bargain, have something to eat at Smith's Cafe, and say hi to me as you go by. I'm looking at those cakes and pies, and they just make me hungry there in the cooler. I'm incredibly hungry today. I think I'm going to stay and eat something afterwards. So I want to thank you all for watching the show, listening to the show. This is show number 258. Think about that. 258 times we've done this show. In 2 more weeks, it's our 5-year anniversary. 5 years, show number 260. So we're probably going to have a little party or something like that. So we thank everybody. We thank you, Fran, back at the studio. We thank everybody at Delaware 1059 for making all of this work and make it possible. We are going to stop on the radio, and we are going to now switch over and be on My Cozy TV and Jim Weller's Facebook page, Smith's Cafe's Facebook page, WRDE's Facebook page, and who knows who else's Facebook page. We don't know. So I want to talk a little bit about Walls Service Center, okay? You've heard me talk about them numerous times this morning, okay? So I just want to say Walls Service Center is truly a local legend business, okay? You figure Colin Walls' grandfather started this business 60 years ago. You know how hard it is to start a business today. Can you imagine, having the energy and the drive to start a business 60 years ago? In other words, so he started this business in downtown Milford. He started it based on doing good quality mechanical work, using good quality parts, and that's exactly what he has done. So I'm just saying that he started the business, and then Colin's father took the business over, and now Colin is running the business, and he has his son, Colin II, right there working with him every day, and, they have a plan of succession. So if you're saying, well, what does that matter to me? Here's where it matters. Nowadays, you don't know who you're dealing with when you get your automobile worked on. You don't know whether it's a big company and who the owner actually is or isn't. You have no idea, how long they've been in business, what kind of parts they're using, what brands. Well, at Walls Service Center, you can trust this. They have a good business, a good reputation. They've been around a long time, like I say, 60 years. They know what parts to use. They stand behind what they do. Their prices are right. Their technicians are trained, and they know what they're doing. And that service can be yours. They're always looking and accepting new customers. They're not that full, so they're always looking for new people to work on their automobile. Now, here's the other thing. If you need an oil change, Walls Service Center, when they do your oil change, they also have this checklist where they do a whole multitude of things. All right? Not everybody does that. Doesn't cost you any extra. Oil change price is the same. But when you're done, you'll say, wow, he's checked my, he checks the air in your tires. He checks the depth of the tread on your tires. He looks over your belts and your hoses. He looks at your wiper blades. He makes sure your brakes are in good order. He looks at some of your front end parts to make sure nothing's wobbly or about ready to break there. There's so many little things on this checklist, even right down to the horn, interior lights, exterior lights, if you're getting ready to go through inspection. So they do that at no charge with an oil change. Then as an extra bonus, just an extra bonus, they give you one of these roadside assistance programs, okay? You get that for free with an oil change or anything greater than an oil change. So, if you don't need an oil change and you go in there and you get your brakes worked on or something, that will qualify for the free roadside assistance. So what I'm saying is Walls Service Center is a great locally owned and locally operated company. They're honest, they're fair, they're friendly, they're knowledgeable, their prices are right where they need to be. They're extremely conveniently located downtown Milford. So you could drop your car off, you could go and get a bite to eat. You've got a couple different restaurant choices. You could rent a kayak. There's a place downtown that rents kayaks. You could rent a kayak and go kayaking. You can go around the corner and you can rent a bicycle. You could go to the library and hang out a little bit if you want. You could just walk the river walk and just get some exercise. You could get an ice cream cone at King's Ice Cream. So there's a lot of choices of things you can do downtown Milford when you deal with Walls Service Center. So the phone number is 422-8110. It's Walls Service Center on the Facebook, on the internet, and you can make an appointment there if you want, or you can wait till they open up on Monday. They're normally open on Saturdays. Today they're closed just to take a break. So with that said, I'm going to move on to some other things. We will take Keith Ruark whenever he is ready. We're going to talk to him. Mark has arrived, so we'll say good morning to Mark Anderson. Good morning. We had Perry on earlier. He represented you well. So anyway, we're here at Smith's Cafe, and we do this show in here live every week, and we try to entertain people, keep everybody. The food tastes better with entertainment. So, but we're going to talk to Keith Ruark here in a minute with Integrity Pest Solutions, and I'm going to give away some more of the Holdy Poles, all right, in a little while after I get done with Keith. So I think we're ready for Keith. If Keith is ready for us, are you ready for us?
Yes, sir. How are you doing?
You look nervous. You're wiping your hands off. Are you all right?
No, I'm fine today, I think.
Okay. All right. Well, I want to say good morning to you.
Good morning to you.
How's your morning been?
Great.
Great? Busy? Are you working today or not today?
Not right now, not this morning.
Not right now. It could change without notice.
Yep.
Okay. So we're talking Integrity Pest Solutions.
Yep.
So you do things for people's homes or their businesses. So we'll say residential or commercial. Is that right?
Yep, residential or commercial, yes, sir.
All of Sussex County for sure.
Yep, Sussex and Kent County.
Kent County.
Right
okay.
now.
All right. Well, that's plenty.
Yeah,
Plenty.
it keeps me busy.
It keeps you busy. And the nice thing about dealing with Keith is if you call him, most of the time you're going to get him on the phone.
That's right. You call and I'll answer.
All right. And if not, you'll call him back quickly.
That's right.
All right.
Yep.
And when he shows up, because I tell everybody, man, get a free estimate.
Mm-hmm.
Because you'll learn a lot just by getting the estimate. It gives you a chance to go out and inspect their property, look things over. Every time you look at my stuff, I mean, he was at my house yesterday and he just wanted to let me know my dryer vent was a little crooked. Has nothing to do with the pest control,
Right.
But just having you there, looking things over, I kind of like all that. It's kind of nice. You're so observant.
Yes.
And you look things over and you're looking for any way that, I could have any pest-related problems.
Right.
So,
and it's summertime. People are outside. They're not necessarily taking the time to look at all their stuff around their house.
That's true. They're
doing
busier.
they're doing stuff.
Busier. Yeah. Well, but I like that. I noticed that, one thing, I don't even know how you did it, but at another building I have where I have some offices, the stink bugs are gone.
Yeah. Yep.
I bet I used to fool with them things all day long, in other words, and now they're gone. So I want to say thank you for that.
Yep. It's
But-
proper application.
Proper application. So, but you go to Weller's in Bridgeville, you go to my home, you go to another office building I have. I've had some people that I've talked to that are dealing with you and very happy with you. So you're not in the business of, you don't do bed bugs.
No.
And you don't really deal with snakes or
No.
raccoons or anything.
No
But
wildlife.
your expertise is pests.
Yep.
Pests.
Yep.
And you've been doing this for quite a while now.
Yep.
And you're the owner-operator of your own business.
Mm-hmm.
How long?
13 years now, as a matter of fact.
13 years. Wow,
Yeah.
very good.
Yeah.
And your wife works behind the scenes, does the bookkeeping, keeps things straight.
Yeah, she keeps me
you
straight. Yeah.
Right. But very well-run business, folks. So what I'm saying is, if you want to talk to somebody, if you've got ants, like what are things people experience? Like wasps. I know you deal with a lot of those.
We do, as a matter of fact. We just had a customer call us, and they're in a condo unit, and they had some wasps on the third story of their house. And I'm not the best with ladders to begin with. As long as I don't go up there, they don't let me fall down.
Right. That's true.
But,
That's true.
But I ended up having to go out their bathroom window. And I had my suit on and everything, and it was like up in the very corner, about 5 foot away. So I was able to kind of get the window open, get out enough to get to the nest, and get it, treated and knock it down. With that one, at that case, I had to end up basically the wand that I used to treat for the wasp, or it was actually yellow jackets, or bald face hornets. I'm sorry,
bald face hornets.
Yeah, and
okay.
And I had to end up treating.
How do you know they're bald faced hornets?
Just the type. Been around,
Okay, just experience.
Yep.
Okay, because you treat each one probably and handle each one a little differently.
Yeah, kind of a little bit. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, different situations, but yep.
All right.
And
so you're reaching out the window.
Yeah, I'm reaching out the window, and it's like behind me, and I'm on 3 stories up here, and I ended up, treating it for them and then letting it sit for a while so that they can, go back and forth, and it'll knock them down pretty good.
Okay.
And then I ended up having a tool to remove the nests completely off the building.
What happens if you don't remove the nest?
They can come back and reoccupy it.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Like your wasp nest, even though it's a
little 3-inch one or something.
Mm-hmm. Once that stops being active in the fall and stuff like that, and if it's still there in the summertime, another wasp will come back and
So if you ever
reestablish
see
it.
them, you should just knock them down.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Yep, remove them.
Okay.
Yep.
Wow. What's the kind of hornet or wasp that stings more? Do they all sting more than once?
Most honeybees and stuff like that only have a one-time sting.
Okay.
Yep.
For the day or forever?
Forever.
Okay.
They sting and die.
Okay. Oh, they sting and die.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. And
so,
like wasps and things like that, they'll bite you more than they'll sting you too.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, will they sting you and bite you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, they can do. Yep.
Now, can they do it more than once?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
What's the one that will chase you all the way in the house?
Yellow jackets.
Yellow jackets.
They're ruthless. They'll chase you up to I think it's a quarter of a mile.
I remember being a kid and running into them in the woods. Like I literally ran into them. Okay, and them dudes chased me all the way home into the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
They was wicked.
Yeah, they don't mess around.
Wow,
they'll get you good.
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
So people can call you. Are we out of time already? Daggone.
Jeez.
Jeez whiz. All right. So anyway, people can call you, and out of that call, they're going to get a free estimate.
Yes. Yep.
And you're not going to high pressure them now or nothing like that.
Nope. And
Okay.
and I'll look around and see what's going on, and a lot of the times I see things that's not something that I even do. I just tell them, hey, this is what you got, and if you got a handyman or something, let them take care
Atlantic
of that.
Home Improvements. So anyway, that was just a free plug, Mark.
That's right.
But anyway, I'm just saying that you do find a lot of things. So people give you a call within a day or two. You're going to get out there to them.
Yep.
Going to take a look at what they got. Do you have like emergency service where somebody's getting ready to have a big event and they just find this great big hornet's nest and they say, Keith, I can't wait 2 days?
That's priority number one. As long as nobody
Okay.
gets stung or anything like that, if it's a hazardous kind of situation like that, we
You
definitely
wear that little suit when you're dealing with this?
Yes, and it's hot.
What happens if a couple of them get inside that suit?
Well, they can't. It's it
They
goes
tell
up
you
to
they
your
can't.
elbows, and I almost had one. I did a yellow jacket ground bees.
Okay.
And the gentleman sent me out there into his yard, and he couldn't figure out where they were.
What's ground bees? They're in the ground?
Same thing. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like you could be cutting grass and run over
Oh
them.
yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No kidding.
Yep. I've had that happen a couple times to myself.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I let my wife cut the grass.
But
Okay.
yeah, and I had my suit on, and it was down to my ankles, and I just walked over a log, and I went to get ready to put it down, my pant leg down.
Right.
And as soon as I did, one just came right over there to my glove. Luckily, if I had not put my pants leg down, it would have got me.
Really?
But, yeah. Yeah.
Now, if they get you, you just have to keep on working, right?
Yep, that's right.
You can't stop or anything.
Don't rub it and just let it go.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, All right, what's the phone number?
302-858-8629.
Okay, 302-858, what's the rest of it?
8629.
8629, free estimate, no
Free.
high pressure.
That's right.
So pretty much all of Sussex and most of Kent County.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right, been around a long time, been doing this for 13 years. Good, honest, friendly gentleman. I mean, he'll treat you right. He'll take good care of you. If you do no more than get the estimate, you got nothing to lose.
Yep.
Okay. Emergency service.
Yep.
There's some Jim Weller discounts floating around.
They're absolutely. You
So you
mentioned
just
Jim
gotta
Weller, you
mention
get
me.
$60 off.
$60 off on your first treatment for a 1-year contract.
Yep,
Something like that.
that's right.
Okay.
Yep.
Do you want to hang around and do our Dean's
Sure.
Delicious Dishes?
Mhm.
I think we're having Dean today. Is that right? I think so. Okay. All right. Well, not till after 9:30. So you don't
Okay.
mind?
Nope.
Okay. Well, we'll let you come back on when we do that. All right.
Okay. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Thank you, Keith.
Yes, thank you
Okay.
very much, Jim.
So, Integrity Pest Solutions. Now, Mark, do you have anything you want to talk about? No. Okay. That's Sweet Tea. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, does your wife want to talk? Okay. Just checking. All right. I want to give something away. I want to do the Holdy Pole thing. Now, this is real technology, folks. We normally have the... Oh, my gosh. No Dean's Delicious Dishes? Oh, it's not looking good. I was craving Crab Imperial. Oh, my gosh. Dean. Well, let me tell you, on Wednesday night, Dean came to our Wednesday night show, and he brought fried chicken from 4 different places. So we have a thing called Versus on Wednesday night. So we had Rural Farms chicken versus Redner's versus Kentucky Fried versus Smith's. How many of us was there, Colin? 3 of us, 4 of us testing this? 1, 2, 3, 4 of us. I think there was 4 people that ate this chicken. And we didn't know which one was which or anything. And Dean got it all there. And I guessed every one of them. I could tell you which one was Rural Farms, which one was Redner's, which one was Smith's, and which one was Kentucky Fried. It was amazing. but I just know chicken. So if there anybody watching right now that's in the mood to have a holdie pole, now you got to pick it up at Weller's. You can't pick it up at Smith's. And people say, why do you do that mess? I do it because I want to get you in the store. That's why. This is a bracket like this. It goes like this. And it's like a T bracket. I should open it up and show you, but I don't feel like it, okay? But it's a bracket. So there's one bracket that comes down and one bracket goes left or right. And there's two brackets. So you would put this like in your garage or your basement or somewhere that you can hook it to a rafter or the ceiling, and it's for putting your fishing rods across, okay? But so many people buy these, and I'll see them hanging extension cords on it or water hoses or whatever, but it's a set of brackets, and we got them at Weller's, and we try to give you these for free to get you to come to Weller's. So that's the goal. So we're going to open up the phone lines, and we're going to use my cell phone today because the other thing is not working. So it's 302-542-9157. If you want to win a holdie pole, it's this simple. You have to dial that number in that order. So 542-9157. I'm going to answer the phone, and we're going to put you down for a free holdie pole, and you can pick it up next week. We're not open on Saturdays right now. Next week at Weller's in Bridgeville, okay? Now, I do want to remind you that Weller's is open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. We have started closing on Saturdays. This won't last forever. It's our summer hours. It's so everybody can catch their breath and squeeze in any last-minute vacations or anything like that. So Wellers.com is where you can learn an awful lot about Weller's utility trailers, okay? And the one thing I mentioned earlier is we're selling a lot of kayaks. I also want you to understand we're selling out of some kayaks. We have about 15 different models in stock, and since we put them on sale, they've been selling like crazy because people usually don't buy one kayak. They buy one for this family member and one for this family member. So they usually buy more than one kayak. But I'm just letting you know that we have kayaks starting at $157. That is for the kayak and the paddle. And then we have other shapes and styles and, longer and wider and fishing ones and sit on and sit in. So quite a variety of kayaks there. But we also have a lot of trailers. And something that we're looking for is we're looking to purchase used utility trailers. So if you have a trailer and it's sitting around and you just are at a point, you say, you know what, I could use the cash more than I could use the trailer, okay? We buy used trailers. So you would bring them by when we're open. They do have to be your trailer. And people say, what do you mean when you say it has to be your trailer? Here's what I mean. Sometimes people buy trailers and they never put the title in their name. So legally, that means the trailer's not theirs, okay? According to the motor vehicle, it still belongs to the person because it's called title skipping. You're not allowed to do that. So at Weller's in Bridgeville, we can't buy a trailer from you if it's in somebody else's name, okay? So that's what we mean when we say it has to be your trailer in your name. So if you have a trailer, an enclosed trailer, an open trailer, a dump trailer, a landscape trailer, and you just say, you know what, I thought I was going to use it more, or I'm going to buy a bigger one next year, but until then, I'd like to sell this thing, we'll buy it off you. We'll just write you a check and send you on your way and buy it off you. Now, another thing we want to start doing is selling things on consignment. So that would be more like, say you got an automobile and you would like to sell it, but you don't want to put it in your yard and you don't want people coming to your house and all of that, or you don't want to spend money advertising it. You would bring it to Weller's and we would put it out and we would put it for sale and we would try to sell it for you and we would charge you some kind of a fee for doing that. So I'm thinking you might have a camper or a motorhome or a travel trailer, or you might have a golf cart, a four-wheeler. It could be an automobile, but something we can park out front, a piece of equipment like a little tractor or a big tractor or a backhoe or something like that. So if you have something you'd like to sell on consignment, we consider selling things on consignment. Now, I'm not talking about watches and jewelry and rings and stuff like that. I'm not talking about smalls. I'm talking about something we could put outside, that the traffic would see and they would stop in and buy it. So that's something we're going to do. Now, I'm in the mood to give away a shopping spree at Weller's because you're telling me that we've got some time on our hands. Is that right? Make sure Keith knows that we're not doing the Dean's Delicious Dishes, just so he knows. So we're going to do what's in the trailer real quick. So this is going to be just for our audience that's watching right now. So let me show you what we've got in this trailer today. Okay, as you can see, it's full. And these things are called Zots. Does anybody remember this little candy called Zots? I love them. I think Colin the second likes them too. But anyway, I've got a whole bunch of them in here, and I don't know how many. So you need to call in, and if you guess correctly how many of these little bags, well, they're little, they're individual ones. So it's how many of these are in the trailer, okay? They're Zots. If you're the first one to guess correctly, we'll count them at 10 minutes of 9. So you have to call the super secret number. It's 542-9157, and we're going to write your name and number down, meaning what guess you guessed, and we're going to give you a $50 shopping spree at Weller's if you guess correctly, okay? It's that simple, 542-9157. I want to know where you're watching from, and are you watching on Facebook or TV? 542-9157 if you want to call and guess how many things are in the trailer. Because we've not had a winner in a couple weeks, have we? Let's make it even easier. We'll make it the closest to the number. Now, how do you like that? Not the farthest from the number, the closest to the number. All right, so the number's 542. So if you're listening, I know we have a lot of people in Maryland. We've got people in Florida. Why don't you call us from Florida? Okay, 302-542-9157. When you call, we're going to ask you how many Zots are in this trailer, and then about 10 minutes of 9, we're going to count them, and somebody's going to win a $50 shopping spree at Weller's. It's that simple, okay? 542-9157. Now, I want to tell you about Smith's Cafe. Good morning. Smith's Cafe is right here in Seaford. It's where the Food Lion Shopping Center used to be. And people say, Jim, I have just never been there. Well, man, you don't know what you're missing, okay? They've got dumplings. They've got fried chicken. They've got really good breakfast, chipped beef and ham. They've got pancakes. They have got French toast. They have got desserts, pies, cakes. You can get takeout. And they have different specials every day. In other words, so you go to Smith's Cafe on Facebook, and you'll see the different specials, okay? They have them every day. Is the phone ringing? Let me get all my technology working here. All right, now this is really high tech, folks. I've got the microphone on, and we've answered the phone. Caller, are you there?
I'm here. Look at you doing two things at once.
Oh, my gosh. All right, now, are you calling to guess how many Zots are in the trailer?
I am. I'm going to guess 48.
Ooh, that's a good guess. And who am I talking to?
It's Linda.
Linda, now I want to tell you, today we changed the rules a little bit. If you're the closest, in other words, it's always been you had to guess exact. So today you may, because you're the only one that's guessed so far. So, okay. And are you in Delaware, or where are you at today?
I am. No, we're in Delaware. We're not in Florida yet, but
okay.
We will be soon.
All right. And watching on Facebook or TV?
On TV. And
TV.
You just froze on me, but you're back
Oh, my gosh. Okay. All right. You would not believe how the morning has went. It's been pretty good, though.
Well, so, I know. I've been watching. You're doing a good job, though.
We're having fun.
You're getting out of the messes.
All right. Well, it'll all be over at 10. So, well, Linda, stay tuned. About 10 of, we're going to dump them out and count them, okay?
All right. Sounds good. Have
Thank
a good
you.
one.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye.
All right. There you go. The phone number's 542-9157. That's simple. We'll get you on. Linda right now is the winner unless somebody else calls, right? So we'll see how it goes. But what was I just talking about? I forgot already. By golly, I don't even know what it was. But anyway, I'm just letting, what was that? Smith's Cafe. Now we have another caller. We're going to see what state they're calling from. Microphone on. Phone has been answered. Caller, are you there?
Hello, yes, I am.
Are you calling to guess?
I'm calling to find out how many candies are in the trailer.
Would you like me to just tell you the number or let you guess?
No, I want to guess.
All right, and what's your guess?
33.
33. Now, is that your final offer?
That's it.
All right, and what is your name?
Carolyn Craig.
Carolyn Craig.
Carolyn Craig.
All right. Now, Carolyn, are you watching on TV or Facebook?
TV.
TV. And do you normally watch?
Yes.
Okay. And you've played this game before, haven't you?
No, this is the first time I've called in.
Is it really? Well, what inspired you to call?
I don't know. I just wanted to guess what the candies were.
Well, good. Well, hopefully you'll win. I've only had 2 phone calls so far, and it's going to be whoever's the closest or exact, okay? Okay. You got feedback. I can hear the TV in the background.
Yeah, I'm going to I put it up. There we go.
All right. All right. Well, I'm going to let you go, Carolyn, okay?
Oh, I have a question.
Oh, what's your question?
Do you have burn barrels for sale?
Now, I don't think I can legally call them burn barrels. They're a metal barrel that resembles burn barrels, right?
Right.
Anyway, yes, we have those. I think they're $30. I'm not positive, but we do for sure have them, okay?
Oh, good.
Yep.
You're not going to run out real soon, are
Not
you?
real soon, but believe it or not, I've had 500 before and ran out. But right now I got a couple hundred, so I should be good for a few days.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Weller.
Yep, and thank you for watching the show, okay?
Yes, God bless you and keep you.
Thank you. God bless you too, okay? Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. That was very nice. She's in the market for a burn barrel. I don't know what she's going to use it for, but I'm just saying. Just saying. But anyway, the phone number, again, is 542-9157. It's a different number for today, 542-9157. We are asking you to guess how many pieces of candy are in this trailer, okay? I think the phone's ringing again, okay? Here we go again. Caller, are you there?
Yes.
Good morning. How are you doing?
Fine, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Are you calling to guess?
Yes, I am.
What is your guess?
26.
26. And who am I speaking to?
Bob from Dagsboro.
Bob from Dagsboro. How is Dagsboro doing today?
It's a little cloudy, but it's all right.
Okay. How's traffic? How's traffic down there?
Traffic's slow right now, but
Slow.
you know it's getting a beat about that time when Route 26 will be all backed up.
Oh yeah. Won't you be lucky? Are you watching on TV or Facebook?
TV.
TV.
Mike Jersey TV.
Okay. Well, I thank you. All right. I got another call. I'm gonna let you go. Thank you.
All right. Have a good one.
You too. Bye-bye. Bye. I don't think I can answer. Whoever called, call back. Don't leave me a message. It won't work. No messages, okay? Can't leave a message. You have to call and guess on air. So if you just called, call me right back. 542-9157, 542-9157. Guesses will not work because I can't listen to them between now and the time we count and announce the winner. So we are guessing how many pieces of candy are in here. They're really good, too. Gosh, I feel like eating one, but I can't now because I could put the wrapper back in, couldn't I? No. These are like a little hard piece of candy that's got some kind of fizzy stuff in it. And it cleans your teeth is what it does. Now, I don't know if it cleans your teeth, but it tastes pretty good, and it kind of fizzes. So it's 542-9157 if you would like to guess how many pieces of candy are in the trailer. All right, here we go. And I guess everybody's watching on TV. Good morning. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
How are you doing today?
Oh, good, Jim. How are you?
I'm doing real good. And you're calling to guess, I presume?
Yes, I am.
And
I would like to guess 64.
64. All right. And your name?
Nancy.
Nancy. And are you watching on TV or Facebook?
TV, sir.
All right. And how's your day going so far?
My day is going wonderful.
Well, good. And have you ever called in before, Nancy?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Well, good. Have you ever won?
No, I've never won. I want to win.
Okay. Well, hopefully today. Today I changed it. So we'll see what happens, okay?
All right. Thank you, sir.
See you, Nancy. Bye-bye.
You have a wonderful day.
Bye-bye. You too. All right. I got another call. Here we go. Caller, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
And how are you doing today?
Well, I'm doing just fine. I've called before, and I've been up to see you, and I thought I'd try again and guess.
All right, what's your guess?
I got 44.
44. And your name?
Joanne.
Joanne, okay. And, well, just stay tuned, Joanne, and we're going to announce the winner about 10 minutes of 10, somewhere in there.
Okay, Jim, I'm going to tell you we love your show, and we watch every Saturday on TV.
Well, thank you very much for your support and those kind words. Thank you.
Okay, you take care. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, there we go. That was Joanne. All right, we've got a few guesses, don't we? All right, so anyway, the number's 542-9157. 542-9157. I'm going to do a commercial now for Colin Walls, Walls Service Center. My good friend Colin Walls has a business in Milford. You hear me talk about him all the time. And again, please realize all these ads that you hear, they are people that are my friends that do business with me, that I'm kind of saying I'd like you to do business with them. Now, Colin Walls, he's been around a long time. Not that he's been around a long time. And the funny thing about Colin is whenever you see him, he's wearing a hat, and everybody thinks he's bald, but he's really not bald. He's got a good full head of hair. I'm almost envious of it. He's got a good head of hair. So, but anyway, Walls Service Center is a locally owned and locally operated automotive repair facility. So it's been in business now 60 years, and I'm going to put this call on hold. So caller, if you're watching, I've just got you on hold for just a minute, and I'm going to come back to you, so don't go nowhere, because they're calling from Gloucester City, New Jersey. All right, so hold on till I finish this commercial. All right, so anyway, I'm just letting you know that Walls Service Center is downtown Milford. They do everything for your automotive repairs, like they can replace front-end parts, okay? They can get your vehicle ready to go through inspection, okay? They can help you if you just need windshield wipers. They do exhaust work. They put brakes on. They could fix your belts or hoses or tune it up. Or if you got a car that needs an engine and you want another engine installed in it, they can do that. They can do all kinds of things with your air conditioning system. So pretty much anything automotive repair that you need, Colin Walls and his team can do a really, really good job for you. Their prices are just where they need to be, and he stands behind what he does. You get the free roadside assistance anytime he does anything from an oil change or greater, and the parts he uses a good quality parts, and he knows what to use because they've been around a long time. So I'm just letting you know, if you need any type of automotive repair or anything like that, Walls Service Center can help you out. So anyway, it's downtown Milford. It's 220 Northeast Front Street, Walls Service Center. They are closed today, normally open on Saturday, but today they are closed, and they take one Saturday a month off. So it's normally Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5:30, kind of nice hours. You can get there early, drop your car off or pick it up, or same thing at the end of the day, 7:30 to 5:30, Monday through Friday, 8 to noon on Saturdays. With one exception a month, he does close one Saturday a month. Good, local, honest man, good repair facility, can fix what you need fixed, and he will do it right. He stands behind what he does, and it's a good family-run business, all right? Now, I'm going to switch gears. I got another phone call, believe it or not. So I'm going to go ahead and answer this call. Caller, are you there?
Hi.
How you doing?
Fine. I'm Jennifer Noble is the one that I want to guess the candy.
All right, hold on just one second. Jennifer Nobles, all right. And what is your guess, Jennifer?
42.
42. And are you watching on TV or Facebook?
Facebook.
Facebook. There we go, Facebook. All right, Jennifer, well, have a good day, okay? And we're going to announce the winner at about 10 minutes of 10.
Okay.
All right, see ya.
Bye.
Bye. All right, there was another call. So I did have a New Jersey phone call if you want to call back. Hold it. I might still have them. Are you there?
Yes, I am.
Oh, my goodness. I didn't even know it was still there. So, good morning to you. How are you?
I'm doing fine.
And where are you calling from?
Milton, Delaware.
Milton, Delaware. And your name?
Nick.
Rick?
Nick. N-I-C-K.
Oh, Nick. I'm sorry. Nick. N-I-C-K. And what number do you want to guess, Nick?
47.
47. Man, this is going to be tight. Tight race here. And are you watching on TV or Facebook?
TV.
TV. All right. And is this your first time calling in?
Pardon me?
Is this your first time calling in?
Yes, it is.
It is. Okay. Well, good. All right. Well, I thank you for calling, Nick. All right.
All right.
See ya.
Have a good day.
You too. Bye. Bye. All right. So anyway, that was Nick. Wow, we've had a lot of calls, haven't we? I did not realize this. Frank and Steve are still here. I would like to have a word with them. I didn't know they were here. I didn't know. I'm sorry. I thought they left. So I think Steve went to the restroom, but we'll talk to Frank and Steve in just a minute just to say hi. So we're having a little contest. So what you're doing is you're calling in to 542-9157, and you're guessing how much candy is in here, okay? So that's what you're doing. You're taking a guess to see how much candy is in here. Does no one want us to talk this morning? No? All right. Everything all right? And Dean is a no-go, right? Oh, we're doing real good. How you doing? All right. So we're just going to say hi to Frank and Steve here in just a minute. They've been down here having breakfast and so on. So we'll say hi to them. And what else did I want to say? I'm going to say we're going to have a winner today. We're going to have a winner today. We've had a 47, a 44, a 64, a 26, a 33, a 48, and a 42. That's a mess of guesses, isn't it? Without the phone working just right. So if you want to guess, there's only a couple more opportunities left. 542-9157. I'm going to talk to Frank real quick just to say hi. How you doing? How are you doing?
I'm doing good, Jim. How are you?
Good. Very good.
I would like to play the game, but
okay.
I don't think it's fair to use my X-ray vision.
Oh, well, it's up to you. You can guess if you want to guess.
33.
Gonna put Frank. I got a 33.
34.
34 is Frank. All right. And we're going to dump them out and count them. I don't even know how many's in there, so we'll see. I just put handfuls of them in there, but I'm tempted to eat one. So how was your breakfast? Everything good?
Breakfast was great.
Good. And what else is going on? You got a new little business going on, right?
I have become self-employed, yes.
Okay. I'm excited for you. I think you're going to enjoy that.
I appreciate that. I'll call it excited.
Okay. Well, you're probably a little nervous in the beginning.
There's a little apprehension.
Let me get this one here. All right, we have another caller. Caller, are you there?
Yes.
And do you want to guess?
Yes, I do.
Hi. What number would you like to guess?
I'd like to guess 49.
49. And your name?
Carolyn. C-A-R.
Yep.
O-L-Y-N.
All right. And are you watching on TV or Facebook?
I'm watching on TV.
TV. Okay. All right. Well, then we got you down, and we're going to count them here in just a few minutes.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, I got a question, Carolyn.
Yes?
How often do you watch the show?
Every Saturday.
Every Saturday. Okay. No problem. Just wanted to make sure.
Okay, and I'm a first-time caller.
All right. Well, thank you for calling, okay?
You're welcome, and God bless you.
God bless you. Bye-bye. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right. So anyway, let's just finish with Frank. Frank has started his own business. I believe you're able to work on propane-fired furnaces.
Well, propane and natural gas.
And natural gas.
Yep.
This is kind of your expertise.
I've got over 35 years in
so
all
we're talking
aspects of gas industry.
Heaters, hot water heaters.
Fireplaces. Space heaters. Hanging heaters, garage heaters.
So
anything propane related, mostly I should be able to help you with.
All right, and it's called Just Frank.
Just Frank, 2 words.
Just Frank. Let's be frank. The name is called Just Frank.
I'm also, right now I'm also offering, minor repairs.
Minor
around
repairs.
The house.
Okay.
I can change out kitchen faucets.
A little bit of plumbing.
Yeah, very light plumbing.
Okay.
Toilet repairs. I can change out water heaters, both standard and tankless.
Okay.
I am recommending people you should think about flushing those Rinnai heaters and Navians, the tankless.
Okay.
Even if you've only had them a couple years, they say after the first 2 years you should start doing it annually. So.
Okay. Phone number?
302-381-0545, and we have a Facebook page, Just Frank Gas Appliance Service.
Okay. Let me talk to Steve real quick. Okay. What's up, Jimmy? Not much. I didn't know you guys were still here. I'm sorry. I would have had you on sooner.
We came to breakfast. I came to watch your opening act this morning.
Okay.
My political experience and opportunity to see my buddy Frank. So.
Right. All right. So what are you guys doing today?
I'm going to go sit in beach traffic going back to Dewey in a little bit. So
all right.
That'll be the better part of my day.
All right. Well, I appreciate you coming over. I felt the interview was good. I don't really want to get into anything too much about it. But
no, I mean, he just, I've been doing this for over 34 years, and,
right.
He's a clown. So that's about the end of it.
All right. Well, anyway, so other than that, anything else you guys need to say? Because I'm going to move on to more phone calls. If not.
I appreciate you giving Frank a plug.
Well, I didn't know. I'm sorry. I forgot you were there, to be honest with you.
No. It's not why we were here, but we appreciate it.
All right. Well, then I'm going to let you go if that's okay.
That's fine. I have things to do.
Well, get out of here then, by golly.
Thank you, Jim. Appreciate it.
All right.
Take care, Joey.
See you both. Thank you. All right. There we go. How you all doing? Good. All right. Now, we're still taking phone calls. 542-9157. Do you all know what this show's about? You familiar with it? You want to be on? Was that a yes or a no? What was it? Well, you got to come all the way around real quick, if you would, all right? All right, we have a lady from the audience that's going to let me ask her 20 questions. It's going to be rapid-fire questions, okay? So anyway, we like to take people right out of the crowd just like this. Sometimes it's fun, and sometimes it gets us in trouble. You never know what's going to happen here on the show. But if you want to guess how many pieces of candy are in the trailer, you have one last opportunity to call 542-9157, 542-9157. And so anyway, I just want to let you know, these are two people that they're random. There's a restaurant. We're in Smith's Cafe. I looked over. They were over there. They looked pretty friendly and pleasant. And so I wanted to have a word with them. I'm going to take this next call and let this person guess. And caller, are you there?
Yes, I am.
And where are you calling from?
I'm actually calling from my car as we're driving south.
Wow, where are you headed?
Seaford.
Seaford, Delaware. It's a great town. There's a restaurant there called Smith's Cafe. I highly recommend it.
We know well.
All right. And how are you watching the show on Facebook?
Listening on Facebook as we're driving down the road.
Thank you. And what is your name?
Gary.
Gary. All right. And Gary, what is your guess?
I'm going to guess 21.
Wow, that one. Okay, that's a good one. Man, we got a few calls. Well, Gary, about 21, 2-1. Yep. All right. Well, I'm going to thank you for calling, Gary. Be safe. And
thank you.
We're going to announce the winner here in a few minutes.
All right. Sounds good, Jim.
See ya. Bye-bye.
Hey.
Bye. All right. I got one more call. This one's from Maryland. If my phone will. Did I get him? I might have him. Caller, are you there? Good morning. Hello? Hello? Caller, are you there? Oh, they're not there. They may call back. Okay. You talk into that one if you would. All right. Tell me your name and where you're from.
Jennifer Parnell, and we're from Milford.
It's your birthday.
It is.
It's Jennifer's birthday. I forgot all about it. I was supposed to have a cake. Oh, my gosh. No, I've had a morning, to be honest with you. I will buy your breakfast. This is a $10 gift card towards your breakfast. How's that?
Thank you very much.
And happy birthday.
Thank you.
Wow, is this your better half?
This is my better half.
All right, and who was driving today?
Mr. Mike is doing
okay.
that. Yeah.
Everything good?
Yes.
Good. And have I had you on the show?
Yes.
I thought so. CPR, cell phone repairs.
Good job.
I can't even remember the speed limit, but I remember that. All right. Well, so you guys ever been here before?
No, we have been to the thrift store before.
Okay, but never been to Smith's?
Not to Smith's.
All right. Well, you're going to enjoy it. This is your daughter?
Yeah.
Does she like to sing? We're looking for somebody to sing.
You want to sing,
No,
Skylar?
no, I was kidding.
She's in the choir, too. Can you imagine that?
Oh, really? Okay.
Yep.
All right. So anyway, well, thanks for coming. Have you ever watched the show?
Oh, yes.
Okay. What do you think of it? Any constructive criticism or?
The biggest thing that we like about it is that it keeps us informed of what's going on locally.
Okay.
You know, there's not a whole lot of local anything, especially Sussex County.
Okay.
And,
All right.
you know, I, for one, with my work schedule, it's kind of crazy. So I don't always get the chance to sit down and actually watch the news every morning.
Okay.
And
Wow.
it's nice to be able to flip you on, you know, be able to replay the shows that you've got. So we know what's going on.
Well, very good. Well, that's nice. And Mike, you have anything?
100%. And it's a good way for local businesses to get out there and kind of just say what they do.
Okay.
And it's just a good way, you know. When I was on the show for CPR, we did have a handful of businesses or people call me up.
Okay.
So it was very successful. So
Well, good.
we do appreciate that.
All right. Well, I'm going to say happy birthday to Jennifer. Thank you both for coming on. Is there anything else?
We just wanted to say thank you.
Well, thank you.
And we appreciate you.
Do you want to guess?
And
I'll give you a glimpse.
Oh, let me see. Oh my. I'm gonna say 34.
Have I got? I got a 34.
You got a 34. Okay. How about 28?
Do I have a 28, Katie?
Okay.
That was Jennifer, right?
That's me.
All right, we're going to announce the winner in just a minute or two.
All
Yay!
right.
Happy birthday. Thank you both.
Thank
Okay.
you.
All right, I'm going to take this one last call, and then we're going to count them. So this will be the last opportunity to guess, and then we're going to count how many pieces of candy are in here. Well, we'll take one more call after this. We'll do this one and one more. Caller, are you there?
Yes, I am. How you doing?
Real good. How you doing?
Pretty good.
And are you watching on TV or Facebook, or what are you doing?
Watching on Cozy.
All right. And your name?
My name's Chris.
Chris. Okay. And your number that you want to guess?
Yeah, I'm going to guess, say 41.
41?
Yeah.
Let me make sure nobody guessed 41. I don't see a 41. So I got Chris for 41, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. And where are you calling from, Maryland?
No, actually, I mean, I got a Maryland number, but
Okay.
I'm in Bethel, Delaware.
Bethel, Delaware. Okay. Well, then, thank you very much, Chris, and we will announce the winner in a few minutes.
Okay, thank you, and have a good day, sir.
You too. Bye-bye. Bye. All right, well, that was Chris. So we're going to squeeze in one more phone call if it comes quick. So if anybody out there wants to guess how many pieces of candy are in this trailer, okay? How many pieces of candy? 41, 4-1, and his name was Chris. So I'm going to dump him out now, and if I don't get a call real quick, I'm going to have Katie come count them because she's the official counter. The trailer is empty. There's the pile of candy. You can't see it, I know, but anyway, it's okay. But I'm gonna wait just a minute or two. If there's one more call, we'll take it. It's 302-542-9157. It's been fun here, hasn't it, this morning? You're getting a $50 shopping spree. So somebody's gonna win this because it's the number closest or exact. And then we gave away one holdie pole, I think, didn't we? Yes, I think one holdie pole. Okay. Weller's is closed today. I've told you that. This is going to be the last call for the guests. But we have a really good audience. Isn't it amazing how many people? And I just want to say thanks a lot, everybody. And we have Jennifer here who's celebrating her birthday. I didn't ask her if she was 25 or 28. I'm not sure what it was. All right, caller, are you there?
Yes, I am.
And where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Lewis.
Lewis, Delaware. All right, and your name?
Is Chris Pollinger.
Chris, okay. P-O...
L-L.
Yep.
I-N-G-E-R.
All right. And your guess, Chris?
Mine is 39.
Let me just make sure I don't have a 39. I don't have a 39. We're good. And have you ever ate the candy called Zots in your life?
I probably have.
Okay, they're kind of neat. They have a little fizzy in them. So, and are you watching on TV or Facebook?
I'm actually watching on TV.
TV. And first time calling in?
Second time. I
Second
actually
time.
called last week.
Okay. Well, this week, I've made up my mind. We're going to have a winner because it's going to be either the exact number, whoever's closest to it. So, for sure, we're going to have a winner here in just a few minutes, okay?
Okay, thanks, Jim.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got it. Thank you, Chris. Okay. All right. What did you say, Katie? Oh, you're right. You can hear. His name was Chris Pollinger, P-O-L-L-I-N-G-E-R. And his number was 39. Because before him was a Chris, and it was 41. Now, you want to come over and count them, or should we take any more calls? We better not take any more calls. So why don't you come and have a seat? We can take one more call. We'll come over and get ready to count them, and move the applause sign, if you would, so everybody can see. All right. Oh, my goodness. I'm a little tired today, believe it or not. Yep, the show has took its toll on me, but I really like doing this show, folks, and I appreciate your support. Katie's going to start counting them, so I want to tell you, I'm not going to take any more callers since she started, counting them. So, but I do want to tell you just a couple things. Weller's Utility Trailers would sure appreciate your support. So we do sell a lot of things, but if you happen to need a trailer or an Amish-made shed or one of the Amish-made vinyl swing sets or an Amish-made chicken coop or dog kennel or anything like that, don't tell me yet. Don't tell me. Will you remember it for a few minutes? Okay. Don't tell me yet. But what I'm saying is if you need anything that Weller sells, we'd appreciate your support. We are a business that's been in business now 44 years. I'm well aware that people want a good deal and things like that, but I want to just remind you that at Weller's, we do try to support things in our community. When you see this show, this particular show, is funded by Weller's because we pay for the airtime, and I pay Katie, and I pay everybody that's here and everything else. So I just want to let you know that we do need and appreciate your support. So I'm letting you know that we sell lots of different things: sheds, carports, swing sets, utility trailers, generators, kayaks, and so on. So if you need any of what we sell, we're located right on Route 13 in Bridgeville. Phone number there is 337-8228. It's Wellers.com on the web, and you can like us on Facebook. So now, the thing everybody's been waiting for is how many pieces of candy were in the trailer. And Katie has counted them. Let me see how many people guessed. We've got 42, 48, 33. Well, how many people? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We've had 13 people guess today from all over different areas and stuff like that. Some watching on Facebook, some watching on TV. So we're going to go ahead now and tell us, Katie, how many.
I will tell you that someone guessed exactly how many are in there.
Today, they're going to win a $50 gift card to Weller's in Bridgeville. The people really enjoy using these. In other words, they go up and they buy a lot of stuff and they really enjoy it. So what was the number?
48.
48 is the number. So we didn't have a 48. Yes, we did, Linda. The very first caller, Linda
That's pretty
Bosco.
Darn good.
Now, Jim will probably have fun with this, in other words, So number 48, very good. So, Linda, you're the winner. If you want to call in, we'll congratulate you on air, 542-9157. Congratulations, Linda. So anyway, Linda Bosco was the winner, and we're kind of glad. So I think this gentleman here was hoping he could have guessed. But next week we'll be back. We could do it again. But that's the first time in 2 or 3 weeks we've had a winner.
Yeah.
So Linda was the winner.
Linda was the winner.
Linda was the winner. Okay. So I want to remind people this is a weekly show. We sell ads on it. If you ever want to advertise, we'll talk to you. If you are involved in a nonprofit, we will probably let you on at no charge. But if you have a business, it's a different story. Smith's Cafe, we want to say a big thank you to them. They pay us to do the show here. I want to thank you, Katie and Colin and so on. These people work very hard behind the scenes, making sure everything works. There's a tremendous amount of equipment here. Colin Walls was sick this morning. But he's been working incredibly hard. The heat's been getting to him. Just a lot of things, have just been a little bit beaten down on him. He's just been busy. And when you get busy, you get tired, you get fatigued, and so on and so forth. So anyway, you know what, Katie? I don't know if he wanted to guess or if he had something. Just check with him real quick. I just want to make sure I didn't ignore him or something, So anyway, just letting you know that this is a live show inside Smith's Cafe, and we're here each and every week. I wonder if this is Linda. I'm going to take the call. I hope it's Linda because I can't take any more guesses. Caller, are you there?
I'm here. It's Linda Bosco. Hi.
What do you think of that, Linda? Not only did you guess, you guessed the exact number.
I can't believe that. I try almost every week.
I know.
Finally.
And normally...
I just want to tell you how excited I was. I dialed the wrong number first, and I was talking to some strange guy, and I said to him, I won. And he's like, good, what did you win? He said, did you win the lottery? I said, I feel like I did.
Wow. Well, that's good. So just remember, we're closed on Saturdays.
That's okay. I'll be there next week.
Yep, and my guys will know what you're getting. You get $50 towards anything you want to buy, or you can buy $50 worth of Scotch tape if you want.
Okay, sounds good, and my gym doesn't get to have any of it, just me.
Just you. Wow. Well, I thank you both for being friends of the show and being my friends and so on.
Oh, yeah, no, we're lucky to have you as a friend, and we really appreciate your show.
Well, thank you, and have a good weekend, okay?
All right, you too. I'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. All right, well, anyway, that was very nice. She not only won, but she guessed the exact number, and we've not had a winner in a week or two. So that's good. She won a $50 shopping spree at Weller's. And if she wants, she can get a lot of little stuff, or she can put it towards anything she wants. So that worked out pretty good. I want to say thanks again to all the people that watch the show and call in the show. And today we had a different phone number, and everybody switched gears on that. And she actually called somebody else back at the wrong number and told him she was a winner. That was kind of cool too. So maybe we'll get that person to call in the show next time. So that's that. But Weller's Utility Trailers got a lot of stuff. And what I'm saying is I'm asking for your support. I'm asking you, if you need anything that Weller sells, I understand everything I sell you can buy somewhere else. I got that. But we try hard to be competitive. We try hard to give you fair prices. We try hard to give you service that you can't get somewhere else. We're not perfect. We're not infallible, but we try to do a good job. So we want to say this. We want to say, if you need anything that Weller sells, this show, as you watch this show, Weller Does Delmarva, and you hear different businesses on here, those businesses buy advertising, and then when you hear nonprofits, those nonprofits do not pay for the advertising. And that's what this show does, is it gives an opportunity for us to give nonprofits a way to talk about what they have going on, or services that they have to offer, or needs that they have. And how that comes about is by you supporting Weller. So I'm asking for your support. I'm not running for a political office just yet. That's in the near future. I'm probably going to run for something. But right now, I'm asking for your financial support, your support of Weller's Utility Trailers. So if you know anybody that needs anything that we sell, we want you to understand that we're a good group of people. I have a good team there. We've added some new people. We've grown a lot. And we want the opportunity to earn your business. So we sell many things. You can go to my website, which is wellers.com. I want to see if Marilyn wants to have a word with me. I got a couple minutes left if she does. But anyway, we'd appreciate you supporting our business. We've got wellers.com. You can learn a lot about us there. We have a lot of different specials. We're in the center of the guide every week. You'll see that we support many different things and do many different things. Come on down, young lady. I got about 3 or 4 minutes left, and I'd love to talk to you. This is Marilyn. Good morning. Marilyn's catering, and she just does a wonderful job, and I just want to say good morning. I saw you over there.
Yes.
Are you busy today?
Well, the only thing that I've got today, I brought a sheet cake in for someone.
Okay.
Two people's turning 70 and to a family, and
wow, okay.
They're having a party today.
Okay.
2 large pans of pulled pork barbecue. It's in the oven, and somebody's coming out at 11 o'clock. Pick that up.
Okay, because you have takeouts where if they want something, they're having at a party or an event or something like that.
Yes, but it's better bigger than smaller.
Better bigger than smaller.
Yes,
okay.
definitely.
Right. Well, I just wanted to say hi.
Yes. Well, good morning.
You look very
nice
well
to see
today.
You. Yes. Well, we got back from vacation, last weekend.
Okay.
And I needed that week off like something really bad.
All right.
And so I'm getting ready for this week. We have got the Teen Challenge Crab Feast coming up.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
And I am catering that, not the crabs, but all the rest of the food.
All right. Well, have a good time.
Yes, we're looking forward to it. I'm assuming you're going to be there.
Yeah, I hope to.
Good.
And I think somebody wants to come on. If they do, we're going to have to get them quickly. Is this little girl? Oh, my gosh. Come right on over and have a seat. Have a seat right here. Get your brother up here. Come on, everybody. We're running out of time. We only got a couple minutes. Get him right up here, talk into the microphone. Tell me who you are and what's going on. What's your name?
Maddie.
Maddie? Who's Maddie? Are you Maddie? And what's your brother's name?
Anderson.
Anderson. Maddie and Anderson? All right. Did you have breakfast? Well, I want to give you a gift. Is that okay? I don't know what you would like. I don't know if you would like that.
You like that?
Look at this thing. The clapper.
That. He wants it.
He wants that. Or there's that. My wife and grandkids went out and bought all these things. You get one thing. So, do you see anything you would like, Maddie?
This.
That? Would you rather have this? There you go. How about that?
Anderson.
Whoa, Anderson, you good? Everybody good? Can I see that, Anderson? Let me try it one time. Let me try it one time. Here it is, folks. You like that? There you go. All right. Did you guys have breakfast?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, it's her birthday today? Oh, birthday this week. Thank you very much. Okay, thanks a lot. All right, everybody. I have kids' prizes now. Thank you, Denise. And my grandkids, they went shopping. They said, these kids don't want this other stuff. They want kids' toys. So that worked. I had kids' toys for them today. Oh, all right, everybody. We're in the last minute or so of the show. So I was trying to say, if you need anything that Weller sells, I'd appreciate your support. If you know somebody that needs a trailer, we'd appreciate your support. If you want to buy one, if you want to sell one, we need your business. We appreciate your business. And I just don't say it enough. People say to me, Jim, you don't ask for people's support enough. So I'm asking for your support. There's plenty of places that sell what I sell, but I try my best to support things in the community. And so I'm actually cordially asking for the community support of my business, okay? So I understand everybody wants a good deal, but sometimes, you know, you need to support local businesses too, and I'm one of them. All right, with that said, I'm a little bit tired. It's been a busy morning. It's been a hectic morning, and we want to say thanks to all the different people. What we had a lot of people on, a lot of phone calls. This was one busy morning, and Linda won the $50 shopping spree. The only thing is there's a $55 application fee for that. So after you pay the $55 application fee, you win the $50. I'm just playing. So we had Marilyn on. We've had everybody. So again, anybody out there that's having a birthday today, happy birthday. Thank you all for watching the show. Thank you to Bob Backman and everybody at WRDE and My Cozy TV. Today is Fern's birthday. That is Violet's little puppy, okay? 1 year old, all right? Almost housebroken. All right, no, I'm just kidding. God bless you all. Have a good weekend. We're out of here. I'll see you next week. Goodbye. Oh, I got a headache.